Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield, and win the blue and silver waves. Stand into the brave, rock, rock, rock. Go hard, win the game. With honor, you will be your fame. Down the field and gang, Alliance victory. Go Lions!
It's about I gotta say, it's the stupidest thing in sports.
Being able to run as he shoots the moon to the fans here in Green Bay.
That is a disgusting act by Randy Moss.
This is not Detroit, man. This is the Super Bowl.
Here we go. Goff from the gun to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
This is BS Sports.
And away we go. All right, so full disclosure, as it seems fairly evident immediately, I'm getting over some sort of illness that I got. I must have had it on Tuesday's show and was feeling pretty much normal. I had a little bit of a cough there, but no, I definitely had something. So not super great up here. So if my voice is a little off and I'm not, and I'm coughing a lot and I have a box of tissues just in case I need to blow my nose, and you will all get to witness this because I don't want to miss a second of this game. But anyway, we're live Saturday night for the second time this year. Not second week in a row. Second time this year and final time this year. The Lions, well, actually, I think the next week's game is still TBD, but it's probably not going to be a primetime game. Probably for the last time, the Lions will be primetime, 8:15 kickoff. So here's the thing that I noticed just when I opened up this website for the ESPN. Those numbers, hold on. Those numbers don't add to 100%. They add to 99.7. They don't add to 100%. So I mean, it says that we have a 29.7% chance to win this game. I think what it actually means to say is we have a 30% chance to win the game, or I guess there's the 0.3% chance that we tie. I mean, I suppose that's probably what that is. But I mean, do they really consider that? I've never noticed that. I guess it was never so clear to me when the numbers equaled out to 100%. Because there's always some percentage chance that there's a tie, I suppose. But look, this is a game. Lions going in as 4.5-point underdogs. The Cowboys are undefeated, never lost at home this season. Lions 6-2 on the road. They've done very well. Also, Lions, when their O-line is healthy, which it is going into this game, are undefeated. The other time they're also undefeated, primetime games. They beat the Chiefs in primetime. They beat the Raiders in primetime. They beat the Broncos in primetime. And I believe there's one more. Oh, yeah, and they beat the Packers in primetime. So 4-0 in primetime. I don't know what the record is for the Cowboys in primetime. I'd have to look at their game schedule again. But again, 7-0 at home up against this team that's 6-2 on the road, which is, I mean, it's a decent matchup. And obviously the Cowboys on a 2-game losing streak. I feel like this is a game that the Cowboys they're looking to get themselves right a little bit. They play much better at home than they do on the road. Lions is going to be an uphill battle. I think if they're going to win this game, it's going to be a close game, which means high stress environment for me. I don't see this being a blowout for the Lions. If it's going to be a blowout, I honestly, unfortunately, I could see the Lions getting blown out this game. I think it's just set up that way. Dallas is hungry for a win. They're desperate for a win. They want to secure that number 2 seed. And the Lions, coming off of their division clinching win, I don't know. I don't feel great. I think, I like the 30% chance of winning this game, 29.7% chance. I think that's probably correct. But I don't think it's like this game is going to be a blowout. I really don't. I think this game is going to be close. Last year we played them on the road. We played them pretty close. Now, granted, it wasn't prime time, and the situation was much, much different. But we played them pretty close. A fumble at the goal line by Jamal Williams last year was essentially the difference in the game. I know the score looks a lot worse than it actually was, but if you go back and watch the game, it was a much closer game. WSP, I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, MJ. I don't know what that means. WASP. Winning solves problems. That's actually, I'm sure that's what that means. You know what? I'm stupid. I realize right now what you meant. You meant what's up. What's up? That's what that means. I'm hip. I'm cool. I'm with the now. But welcome in, MJ. This is okay. So I've only ever watched like 1 or 2 Monday night games because obviously I went to the Lions Monday night game when they played. It's weird to me that they're still doing the Monday Night Football graphic. It's like, guys, it's Saturday. I mean, could you maybe just update just SNF, Saturday Night Football, Saturday Night Fever. I've never seen that movie. There it is, the hometown crowd, Jerry's World. Now, I said in last week's show, on Tuesday's show, I said if the Lions can win here, I will be the most obnoxious I've ever been. Now, because I'm sick, or at least getting over this illness, that obnoxiousness might kill me. So if I do, I'm putting my life on the line for you guys. That's what I'm doing. I'm kind of like a hero in a way. Like I'm like the police. Anyways, Lions are gonna get the football to start the game. Kick is up and away, and it'll go all the way to the back of the end zone for a touchback. So in comes Jared Goff in this Lions offense. Jared Goff. 68 completion percentage, 266 passing yards per game, 27 tutties to 10 interceptions, 11 wins, tied for the most in Detroit history. Is that? No, I don't think that's true. We won 12 games in 91. I don't know that, or maybe we won 12 games in a regular season, or we won 12 in the counting the postseason. I'm not sure. St. Brown moves in motion. Goff starting in the shotgun formation with Montgomery to his left. And he moves Laporta in motion. They're going to hand it off to Montgomery. Montgomery's going to be taken down at the line. No gain. This is a Cowboys defense that has struggled lately against the run. The Lions going to need to really actualize that run game. It's not a great start there for Montgomery. That very healthy O-line is such a sight to see. Ragnow, Jackson, Decker, Glasgow, and of course, Penei Sewell. St. Brown moves in motion. Here's the snap. Goff looking to pass. Goff throwing. That ball is nearly picked off. Incomplete. Target was Josh Reynolds. And no flags. It'll be 3rd and 10. Not a great start for this offense. No gain on the first couple of plays. And less than a minute has been taken off the clock. So here we go. Lions need a big play to start this drive. 3rd and 10. Goff, shotgun. He's got Montgomery to his right. Snap. Pass coming. Goff looking, throwing. It is caught by Khalif Raymond for the first down. First reception and first gained yards of the day go to Khalif Raymond. Wouldn't expect that. The punt returner and wide receiver. That's a nice throw by Goff through a couple of guys. Nice play, nice catch, and a nice extra run there to pick up the first down. Now Goff moves under center. He moves Laporta in motion from the right to the left, or from the left to the right. Fakes the handoff, pass coming. Goff looking, throwing middle. Hit is caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown past the 45, nearly breaking a tackle, and he does. And he is taken down just shy of the 40, and the Lions are into Dallas territory. In just a couple of plays, all of a sudden, this passing has started to light it up. St. Brown is so dangerous in the middle of the field. I don't know how teams let him get so wide open. It's a big play there from the, I believe, future, at least Pro Bowl receiver. Probably, I'm not sure if he'll be All-Pro this year, but he's certainly one of the best receivers in the game. So 1st and 10, Goff under center. Montgomery in the backfield. Jamison Williams, the lone receiver on the left side of Goff. 3 seconds on the play clock. They got to snap the ball. Here's the snap. They're going to give it to Montgomery. Montgomery looking for that hole. He's going to pick up about 7 or 8. 2nd down. So it'll be a 7-yard pickup for Montgomery. His first gain of the day. 2nd and 3. This run game is built upon that O-line being healthy, as well as the running ability of both David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs, who has yet to see field today. Here's the handoff to Montgomery. He runs into his own man. He's going to be stuffed at the line. Could not find the hole. It'll be 3rd and 3. Not sure if that was a bad block or if Montgomery ran the wrong hole. I mean, just couldn't quite weave through there. He's usually really good. So it'll be 3rd and 3. Crowd getting into it in AT&T Stadium. 10 seconds on the play clock, and a whistle is blown. Timeout is called. And Dallas is using their first time out of the half. Well, that's interesting. So must not have liked what they saw offensively. So they call their first time out. You got to take that, right? I mean, if anything, you force them to use a timeout early in the half. That sort of thing can definitely be a factor, especially if this game is close. It'll be 3rd and 3 for Detroit. 11:53 to go in the opening quarter. Detroit started with the ball, and they are slowly but surely getting down the field. Just inside the 35-yard line of Dallas. Goff is in the shotgun. He's got Montgomery to his left. Couple of receivers on the left side. Moves Josh Reynolds in motion. Here's the snap. They're going to give it to Montgomery. Montgomery finds a hole, picks up the first down, and breaks a tackle inside the 25-yard line. Boy, oh boy, is he clutch. Run out of shotgun on a 3rd and short. What a gutsy play call by Ben Johnson and Dan Campbell. And that was Jonah Jackson who opened up that lane, blocking the linebacker. And, I mean, that was Dave Montgomery picked it up easily at that point. So 1st and 10, just shy of the red zone. Goff under center. Gibbs is in the game. Goff looking to pass. He's going to throw it to Gibbs in the backfield. It is dropped, incomplete. So Gibbs, honestly, probably best that he does drop that ball. He had a defender that was ready to take his head off. But not a great start for the young man as Montgomery checks back into the game. Goff is in the shotgun. He's got Montgomery to his left. 11-12 to go. St. Brown moves in motion. Snap. Goff. Pass coming. Goff. Pass is tipped in the air and incomplete. And now it'll be 3rd and 10 for the second time this drive. Lions going to need a play here on offense. That was Kearse. Or Kearse. I'm sure. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but he got his hands in there. He's lucky that ball didn't get intercepted. So 3rd and 10. 11:09 to play in the opening quarter. Lions knocking on the door. They are 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive. Snap. Goff. Pass coming. Goff throwing in the backfield to Gibbs. Gibbs looking for a lane. He broke the first tackle, but he's going to be taken down from behind just past the 20. Short of the gain. A flag is in near the tackle. And it will be against Detroit, though. Likely a hold. Or maybe a block in the back. Is that what they're saying? That's what I heard Joe Buck just say. Yep, and it'll be block in the back on Detroit. I wonder if they're going to take this penalty. And they're going to decline the penalty. It'll be 4th and probably 8, maybe 7. 4th and 9, only a gain of 1 on the pass to Gibbs. And they're going to bring in the field goal unit, bring in Michael Badgley to try to take an early lead. So Badgley 1 for 1 on field goal attempts this season. He was signed to the active roster this Friday. 41-yarder, the snap, the kick, and it is good. Right down the middle. Lions on their opening drive get a field goal. It is 3-0 Detroit, 10:46 to go in the first quarter. All right, I'll take it. Good opening drive. You score some points. You get an early lead. Now the defense has got to step it up here because this is not an easy unit to stop. Wish we would have gotten a touchdown, but hey, you get any points in a drive, I'm not going to be too upset, especially in an opening drive. You don't want to be dead in an opening drive. You don't want to get nothing. So you get some points on the opening drive. That's fine by me. Fine by me. You force the other team to be playing from behind. I'm surprised. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense that you're behind because isn't there usually stream delay? I don't know. Yeah, I do too, Armenian. But I guess if we're going to start with the football, you got to start with a score, and we did. So 3-0 Detroit. Good on Badgley, a 41-yarder. That's not, I mean, in the NFL, it's a lot easier, obviously. And in an indoor stadium, you're not worried about wind, but still, I mean, I was thinking, is Campbell gonna go for it? And the other thing, you kicked the field goal and you forced Dallas to use one of their timeouts. So it was I would say a pretty fruitful, not perfect opening drive. Obviously, a perfect would be you score a touchdown, but it was a good opening drive. Now the defense has got to show what it's shown the last few weeks. Get turnovers, get stops on third down. And this will be probably one of the tougher quarterbacks they've had to play in a very long time in Dak Prescott with a really solid group of wide receivers, Brandon Cooks, CeeDee Lamb. I mean, pick your poison. Then Tony Pollard in the backfield. It'll be a big test for this defense, especially on the road. Yeah, we have had trouble stopping the passing. That has been probably our biggest. That's honestly what's been the biggest problem with our defense. Our rushing defense is great. I mean, like people don't notice it because they just see, our defense is ranked super high or super low in points per game and all that and yards per game. But it's mostly because teams are just able to pass on us. They really can't run the football on us. At least not as well as they can pass it. But I think the key in this game which has been the key in the last couple of games, has been turnovers. I mean, in the Bronco game, we had the fumble in their opening drive. You had last week the 4 interceptions, including a fumble that we didn't recover. Actually, no, we did. Did we recover? No, that one was not a fumble. There was a fumble in that game, but they recovered it. John Kaminsky could have sealed the game before we had to have Iffy seal the game with an interception. But, all right. So Dallas will get the football down 3-0. Jack Fox with the kickoff. First kickoff of the night for Detroit. It'll go all the way to the back of the end zone for a touchback. In comes Dak Prescott and this Cowboy offense. 68% completion percentage for Dak, 259 passing yards per game, 30 touchdowns to just 7 interceptions. He leads the league in passing touchdowns, and he's had an MVP-type year this year. Certainly one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Certainly one of the best quarterbacks in the NFC. Prescott's going to start under center here. Here's the snap. They're going to fake the give. Pass coming. Prescott throw up the middle. It is caught. And Alex Anzalone going to rip him down short of the yards to gain. But a big gain of about 6 or 7. It'll be a gain of 7, 2nd and 3. Good tackle there by Anzalone. Force them into a 2nd down and short. Prescott in the shotgun this time. I believe that is Tony Pollard to his right. Here's the snap. They're going to give it to Pollard. Pollard's not going to go anywhere. He's going to be taken out for a loss. That was Aiden Hutchinson with the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 4. So here's an opportunity early for this defense. If they can force Dallas to go 3 and out in their opening drive, that could be a sign of things to come tonight. Cowboys exit the huddle on a 3rd and short. Certainly manageable for this offense. 3rd and 4. 9:40 counting down in the first quarter. Prescott's in the shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Here's the snap. Prescott, pass coming, throws. It is caught by CeeDee Lamb, who breaks a tackle past the 40, now past the 50, now past the 45, now past the 40, and then taken down just shy of the 45. A big gain for CeeDee Lamb on 3rd and short. And that initial broken tackle makes a short gain into a big play. That was Cam Sutton, who was questionable going into this game. He's usually really good at limiting these kinds of big plays. He ends up making a tackle himself, but he could have made that tackle much earlier if he didn't slip. Here's the snap. Prescott, pass coming. Prescott on the run, looking. Prescott under pressure, throws it, and it is caught, but short of the yards to gain. It'll be a pickup of about 7. I can't believe they caught that. I believe that was Anzalone who was charging for him, and they managed to get that pass off and make the catch for a pretty sizable gain. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 4, gain of 6. Jake Ferguson, the tight end, has been a big part of this offense so far. Prescott all alone in the shotgun. Snap. Pass coming. Prescott taking a deep shot to the end zone. It is incomplete. Overthrew his man, CeeDee Lamb. Or no, that's not CeeDee Lamb. Was that Cousins? I think that's what I couldn't read what his jersey said, but it'll be 3rd and 4. Another opportunity for this defense. As it would be a deep field goal if they wanted to take that route. It was Vildor and Kirby Joseph in coverage, but that ball was just much overthrown. So it'll be 3rd and 4. Certainly, I'd say in field goal range, especially given their kicking situation. They have one of the best kickers in the league. Here's the snap. Pass coming. Prescott. Pressure coming. Now Prescott running. Going to throw it. It is intercepted. Intercepted by the Lions. And down the field goes. Who is that? Melanfonwu. Oh, my goodness. Iffy Melanfonwu. With an amazing interception. He had the game-winning interception last week, and he just came up big here. Iffy Melanfonwu, since coming back, has made a big name for himself. He jumps right in front of CeeDee Lamb, and he picks that ball off and picks up some extra yards. Detroit up 3-0, 7:59 to play in the opening quarter. Wow. That is what I'm talking about. That is what I was saying. I mean, please, you can go back in this show. This defense is gonna be predicated on their ability to get turnovers. If you can make plays like that, you stop drives like that. You don't even allow them to get a field goal. This is going to be a long night for Dallas. Now, Detroit, you get the football. You got to take advantage. You got to score a touchdown here. You really got to put the knife in. Because if you go out 2 scores, now all of a sudden Dallas is playing real behind. I just wanted to check my phone. See, suddenly I'll just cough. So I'm sorry if it catches in the microphone and I gross you guys out. But I want to keep checking my phone because the Pistons were winning last I checked. And it was near the end of the game. So they very well could end their losing streak tonight and then not go 2 months without losing a game or without winning a game. Why is there a wild card game that is exclusive to Peacock? What is the mindset there? I mean, I guess they're going to make money, but like people hate it. I don't know. I don't get it. I hope it's not our game. Although I have Peacock, so I don't know what I don't have any qualms with that. Iffy Melanfonwu, man. We're looking right now at a 58.6 win probability in favor of Dallas. But I think we score here. Things are going to get a little interesting. They do want money. That's true. Iffy has been so far one of the best DBs we've had. Like, he was a 2nd round pick, I believe, in 2021. Like, he was sort of, I almost forgot about the guy. But I think he got hurt and then he wasn't playing. And hey, he's stepped up since, Jerry Jacobs went down as a DB, and he's made this defense a heck of a lot better. So 3-0 Detroit. Iffy Melifonwu, second interception in his last 2 games. First 31 games, he hadn't had a single interception. Now the Lions take over at their own 43-yard line. Goff takes the snap, going to give it to Gibbs. Gibbs looking for that hole. He's trying to break free. He's only going to pick up about 1. So Melifonwu was playing the safety there. I mean, he saw CD and then he waited. That's some good stuff there from Iffy. So 2nd and 8, a pickup of 2 on the play for Gibbs. $14 turnovers this season for the Cowboys. That's the fewest in the NFL. Here's the snap. Goff throwing to St. Brown on the side. St. Brown's got a big hole, and he's going to pick up a first down into Cowboy territory. He put the gas on as soon as he caught that football in the screen. Now 7 minutes to go in this first quarter. St. Brown having a career year in receptions and yards and average and touchdowns. 2 touchdowns away from 10 touchdown season for St. Brown. Goff in the shotgun. Gibbs to his right. Snap. They're going to give it. No, they're going to fake it. J-Mo going the other way, putting the gas on, looking for a block, and he's going to be chopped and taken down for a gain of just about 5 or 6. Wow, that play could have been a big loss, but the trick-a-roni to J-Mo turns it into a gain of 6. I mean, everybody on Dallas bid it. Williams nearly tackles J-Mo in the backfield, and a great block there from Laporta. Unfortunately, Jameson unable to really break that hole. He could have picked up a lot more. 82 had the block there and just broke it right in time. Here's the snap. Goff going to give it to Jameer. Jameer's going to be taken for a big loss. That was Micah Parsons, one of the most deadly defensive players in the National Football League. It'll be 3rd and 8. Jameer Gibbs not having a good start to this game. I mean, it looked like he was basically unblocked. Jonah Jackson went to the wrong man. They left Micah Parsons there to eat Jameer Gibbs' lunch. So it'll be 3rd and 8. Detroit needs a big play here. 3 tackles for Parsons, one of them for a loss. Goff is in the shotgun. Ball at the Dallas 40. Here's the snap. Goff, pass coming. Goff looking, pressure coming. Goff going to get hit. He's going to get sacked. And a big loss on the play there means Detroit's going to have to punt it away. And this Dallas defense is not going to let Detroit put too much on them. It'll be 4th and 15. Punt team comes out for Detroit for the first time tonight. That is not what you want after a big turnover. And Goff nearly broke free, but just too many Navy jerseys for him to escape from. So Jack Fox out to punt it. First time tonight. Here's the snap, and the punt is up and away. And it'll go to just about the 10. So the Cowboys pinned pretty deep, but in comes Dak Prescott again. Last drive resulted in an interception. 4:28 to go. 3-0 Detroit. Yeah. The only thing you can say about that is you cut away a little bit of time, but you only had the 1 first down that whole drive. Yeah, I would have liked to see some points on the board there, and unfortunately that sack just pushes you out of field goal range. But, well, hopefully the defense can make the stop. They had a couple of opportunities in that last drive, a couple of 3rd downs, and obviously they came up with the interception there. So this is going to be, I said this was probably going to be a close game. So you got a really good defense in Dallas. You got a really solid offense, obviously. So you're just going to have to be the better team. And that involves not turning the ball over, not committing penalties. Unfortunately, we've already had a penalty, but that penalty was declined. So didn't really hurt us. Another turnover would be great, but probably not likely. We'll see though. We'll see. Defense started good start, obviously getting an interception, but you're gonna need more than that. You're gonna need more than relying on turnovers. It's just not a reliable strategy to win. You're gonna need to make plays. You're gonna need to stop them the old-fashioned way. The Pistons, did they lose yet? Or the Pistons won. They did it. They beat the Wow, they barely beat them too. Pistons win 129-127. They did it. Cunningham with a double-double, 30 points, 12 assists. Oh, there's Jimmy Johnson. You got to take CD out of the way. Not an easy feat. So the Cowboys take over at their own 11. Prescott going to hand it off and back for a big loss. Who was that? That was Vildor with the TFL. So it'll be 2nd and long now. 2nd and 13. I didn't know where that play was going. I thought Prescott kept it, but he did not. The handoff goes to Pollard for a loss. I mean, I don't know what happened. The missed assignment on the O-line, but Vildor able to come from the outside and make the tackle. 2nd and 13. Prescott in the shotgun. They're going to need a big play on this opening series. Here's the snap. Prescott, pass coming. Prescott looking, throwing up the middle. It is incomplete, nearly intercepted. Target was Ferguson, and Campbell nearly came up with it. Kirby Joseph was also in coverage. It'll be 3rd and 13. I hate that they made it tiny because they want to show the little bottom thing. Give me the bigger screen. This is terrible. And Kirby Joseph knocked that ball out of the hands of Ferguson. Wow. Oh, okay, I thought that was almost intercepted. No, I was wrong. 3rd and 13. Prescott all alone in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Pass coming. Pressure coming. Prescott gonna break free of the first tackle. Now he's on the run. Prescott lobbing it up into the air. Looking for a man. He's got Lamb. And he is off all the way to the end zone. Oh my gosh. What a play. Prescott, under immense pressure, broke free a 92-yard touchdown for C.D. Lamb. Unbelievable. Nobody was there after the initial defender was broken. I can't believe Dak Prescott was able to complete that pass. He was dead to rights, and the pocket just could not collapse in on him. And C.D. Lamb with a huge play. He has tied the franchise record in receptions this season with his 111th. Here's the snap. Extra point is up, and it's good. So that was a backbreaker of a play. Detroit had the Cowboys dead to rights, pinned inside their own 10, and they give up a touchdown. Derek Barnes, I mean, you had him. And then Jack Campbell was bringing the pressure and just able to reach the hands as I believe that was Vildor in coverage on C.D. Lamb, who just gave up. So 3:26 to go. Cowboys up 7-3. Ugh, gosh. Oh, that's the worst, man. That's the worst. You had him, defense. You had him. And C.D. Lamb hurts you. He hurts you. That's why I wish we would have scored in that turnover drive, man. Had an opportunity. I don't know. He just completely missed on Prescott. He had him dead to rights. It could have been a safety. And Derek Barnes just completely missed him. It really should have been a safety. It should. I mean, we should have. I mean, that's a what? That's a how many point swing? I'm bad at math. It would have been. They lose 7. We gain 2. So was that a 5-point swing? Is that? Well, I guess it would be a shutout. Yeah, I guess it'd be a 5-point swing, right? I don't know how this works. I'm just saying things. Either way, it could have been 5-0. You would have had the ball. And instead, you give up a 92-yard touchdown. Yeah, I mean, that was a bad play on defense. This defense, despite obviously all the horrible rankings, they really don't give up plays like that. They'll give up 3rd and longs. They'll give up like 20-yard plays. They'll give up like mid-range. I've never seen our defense give up a 50+ yard play this year. And I guess there's a first time for everything because they just did it. And now your offense got to march down the field. You got to score. You got to get back on top because you really shouldn't have given up that touchdown. And you got to make sure that the Cowboys are well aware of it because the win probability now for the Cowboys has jumped all the way to 79.4 for whatever that's worth. I mean, I just got to look at oh gosh. I mean, he ducked out of the way of Barnes, but you had him. He wasn't even looking. Oh, golly. Get your hands up. Something. I don't know. I mean, oh my gosh. The more that I look at it, the more ups. Oh my gosh. He hits him too. Derek, you got to make the play. You just got to make the play. That's a safety that you missed right there. Here's the kickoff. It's going to go all the way to the back of the end zone for a touchback. And in comes Jared Goff for the 3rd time tonight. Just one scoring drive for this offense, 1 for 2. And it was he was free routing it at that point. And Vildor trips on the turf. I mean, it wasn't like he was tripped by any, and CeeDee Lamb just one-handed walking it in. So, well, you just got to walk it off. It's early in the game. So just move along and try to score. Try to get yourself back into this game. And it's one possession game still. Touchdown gives you the lead. What? Tracy Walker is down. Tracy Walker, I guess, was on special teams, but he is down. He's been a solid contributor, at least on special teams, I guess. Now he's sitting up. Hope he's just banged up. He really hasn't played the safety position as the starter for a couple of weeks at this point, I want to say. So Tracy Walker limping. Jeez, man, Derek Barnes. You can see the frustration in his face. Campbell giving him a talking to, hopefully just telling him to, just move along. You make one mistake, don't let it be the last. That's what you got to say. I would venture to guess. So 3:26 to go in the opening quarter. Lions trail at 7-3. St. Brown moving in motion. Here's the snap. They're going to give it to Montgomery. Montgomery finding a hole, breaking free for but a brief moment. He's going to pick up about 6. David Montgomery off to a good start. 2nd down and 5. They're going to say just pick up a 5. And Detroit obviously built on running this football, so they're going to eat more of that clock. And we know that Dallas has recently struggled with stopping the run. Oh, boy. And it looks like a flag comes in. It's going to be a false start. That was Graham Glasgow. Jumps way too early. Lone man. And what was a 2nd and 5 is now a 2nd and 10. He just completely erased a run. That's, I mean, you just can't have it. Can't have these penalties. Certainly not this early when you're still in the game. Goff in the shotgun. Snap. Pass coming. Goff looking, throwing middle. Sam Laporta makes the catch inside or past the 30-yard line, but short of the yards to gain. It'll be 3rd and probably 3. Pickup of about 7. Still waiting on the spot. There it is. 3rd and 3. Sam Laporta, 75 receptions this season. That's the second most by a rookie tight end behind Keith Jackson, who had 81. 3rd and 3. Goff, shotgun, moves Laporta in motion. Snap. They're going to give it to Montgomery, who's going to be taken down for a big loss. That play was eaten alive before it even had a chance. That was Kearse. I believe. No, maybe not. I don't think that was Kearse with the tackle. Maybe it was. No, that was Fowler, who just completely broke free of Sam Laporta, the blocker. And Lions go 3 and out. So back-to-back punting drives for this offense. Jack Fox out there to punt it. A little bit of a shift in the formation here for Detroit. Here's the snap, and the punt is up and away from Fox. Punt is well deep inside, and it's going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So not ideal, I suppose, but you pin him back in touchback distance. So since that Lions opening drive, it's been all Cowboys. They're up 7-3, 1:07 to go in the opening quarter. Well, defense has got to make a much better stop than they did last time. I mean, again, they had him. They had him. That's what's so frustrating about that. Is it was finesse. It was just a play that isn't given up. It just isn't given up every week. And, hopefully that was the anomaly and you can just, you got them decently pinned, make them go 3 and out. Get the offense back on the field because you need this offense to heat up. And, you've had just the field goal drive in the opening drive. And since then, not a whole lot. So much for this defense struggling against the run. They've done a pretty good job of stopping both Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. Neither of them have really had big plays. Montgomery had a couple of nice runs, but not anything massive. I'm sweating, man. I don't know why I'm sweating. It's probably because I'm wearing this hat. Probably makes me hot. But you really don't want them to score here. One way or the other. You don't want a field goal. You don't want anything. You got to just make a stop. Turnover would be nice. Get yourself nice field position. You'd have to make it pretty early, though. What? Okay. There's an Xbox. They're just saying things. Oh, there's Terry Bradshaw with a cowboy hat. We know who he's rooting for, I guess. Oh, whistles are blown, and it's going to be a false start on Dallas. They were not focusing on the play, but a flag came in. It'll be a false start on the offense, so it'll be 1st and 15. It's a good start, potentially, for this defense. That was Jake Ferguson, the tight end. All right, so the defense got to take advantage now of a 1st and long situation. First and 15. Prescott in the shotgun, takes the snap, pass coming. Prescott going to throw it in the flat, and it is taken down. Alex Anzalone stops him at the line. It'll be 2nd and 15. Threw that pass just behind the line of scrimmage, and they're going to say he picked up just 1 yard. I think it's probably more close to a half a yard. It'll be 2nd and 14. Final 40 seconds of the opening quarter. It has gone by quickly. Prescott in the shotgun. Snap. Prescott fakes the give. Pressure coming, throwing up the middle. This one is incomplete. Brian Branch in coverage. He overthrew Jake Ferguson. Tried to make a one-handed grab, but it'll be 3rd and long. Big opportunity now for this defense. Got to get off the field here. 3rd and long. Brian Branch, I mean, he was on him like white on rice. And it looks like, yeah, he just was able to get a piece of that ball and knock it down. Brian Branch, one of the more interesting young DBs, 2nd-round pick out of Alabama. It's 3rd and 14. Detroit's got to make the stop. Here's the snap. They're going to toss it around to Pollard. Pollard looking for a hole. He's not going anywhere. He's going to be taken down at the line, and it'll be 4th down, and the Cowboys go 3 and out as well. And that'll end the first quarter. They're going to say he lost a yard. It'll be 4th and 15 as the final seconds of the first quarter come to an end. So after 1, Dallas holding on to a 4-point lead. It is 7-3. But Detroit with a chance to cut that lead going into the second quarter. All right. So good stuff, defense. I mean, like, again, minus that second drive where they had the crazy play, defense looked good in the opening quarter. Knocking balls out and, not allowing guys to beat them for the most part. Getting nice tackles, not breaking a lot of tackles. Obviously, that first drive, there was a couple of broken tackles there, but forcing 3rd downs, it's not like they're just letting them march down the field on, 1st and 2nd down picks up of 10 or 10 plus. For the offense, now you got to respond. You've had, your defense just gave you a 3 and out. You got an opportunity here to reclaim this lead. So go out and take it. Especially thing that I consider here is I want to be up by 2 scores by the half. That's my thinking when I don't start with the football, because I don't want them to start with the football with a chance to take the lead or tie it up. Well, that's somewhat wishful thinking, I suppose, but just how I feel. That's why I don't like starting with the football. But defense has played well. It seems like it's going to be one of those nights, I think. Also, unrelated, did you guys, I didn't watch the game. Did you see that Georgia beat Florida State 63-3? I mean, I know there was a bunch of Florida State players that opted out, but I'm pretty sure there were some Georgia players that opted out too. I gotta be honest. I don't think anybody expected that result. But I don't know. I didn't watch the game because I just don't watch the bowl games because they're pointless and I don't know who's playing half the time anyway. And I guess that shows you how much deeper of a team Georgia is compared to Florida State, where if they have guys that don't want to play, it doesn't matter because they're still going to win by 60. If a team has some gripes for not being in the CFP, I feel like both those teams probably obviously have gripes. Florida State going undefeated there. But the Georgia just showed you how good they are with their backups, and they're not in. So here's the punt up and away from Dallas, and it is a rather short one. Khalif Raymond going to take this one out from about the 35, and he is going to pick up to about the 41. So pretty decent field position here for the Lions offense. But this defense of Dallas has made it much more difficult to pick up those yards regardless of the field position. And Micah Parsons has made his presence known early. First and 10. 14:49 to go in the half. 7-3 Dallas. Goff under center. He's got Gibbs in the backfield. Takes the snap. Going to fake the give to Gibbs. Pass coming. Goff throwing deep. He's got Amon-Ra St. Brown, who breaks free of the initial tackler, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. Pickup of about, maybe 20. So it'll be first down into Dallas territory in just one play. Play action with this offense is so deadly, especially with a guy like Amon-Ra St. Brown, who is basically Mr. Reliable in terms of catching the football. It's a beautiful throw from Goff and a beautiful catch. So first and 10 for Detroit into Dallas territory. Goff is under center with Gibbs in the backfield. Moves, I believe that's Peoples-Jones in motion. They're going to throw it in the backfield. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Lewis in the backfield. Jordan Lewis dove in front of that football in the first turnover of the night for Jared Goff. So a great play turns into an awful play. He dove in front of that football. It's going to be, let's see if it did. I mean, he just walked. It's like he just got right in front of it. Yeah, I mean, it's clearly a catch. I thought maybe the replay might benefit us, but Donovan Peoples-Jones, I believe, was the target in the backfield, and Goff turns the ball over. Jordan Lewis with his 9th career interception, his first since 2022 of last year against, you guessed it, the Lions. So he knows how to pick off Jared Goff, that's for sure. So you just... momentum goes one way for you, and you let it swing right back. And like I said, the turnovers are going to be a factor. So right now they're matched. You had a turnover, and now their Lions turn the ball over, and Cowboys turn the ball over. So both quarterbacks now with an interception this half. So defense now in a tougher spot than they were before. Much better field position for the Cowboys. But see if they can make the stop. Get yourself right back into this. Goff has definitely struggled this first half. Pretty good opening drive. Outside of that, not a whole lot to say. Why are we still doing the Santa commercial? It was 5 days ago. He already showed up. His job is done. He's taking the year off. I don't know how I feel about John Travolta Santa. I just don't know how I feel about it. That is John Travolta, isn't it? I thought it was John Travolta. Because he's doing the dancing, because he was in that movie where he danced. Oh, I was like, is that tomorrow? No. So Dallas takes over just shy of midfield at their own 46. Snap. Prescott looking. Going to throw it up the middle. This one is caught. Wow. Cooks able to make the reception. I mean, that ball looked like it was wobbly in the air. I'm not really sure how that ended up in Cooks' hands. So a big game for Dallas. They have a chance to really open this one wide open. Here's the snap. Handing it off to Pollard, and geez, it takes about everybody to take him down. He's going to pick up about 3, maybe 4. Isn't that Ron Marinelli? Oh, that was before they took I was like, wait, that looks like Ron Marinelli. I didn't know he was still in the league. Of course, the head coach of the Lions when they went 0-16. That amazes me. If you're I don't know how you recover as a football guy from that sort of stat. I don't know. Then again, Joe Barry is hired, so Prescott looking for somebody, throws it. It is caught in a big hit there from Cam Sutton, but a first down picked up by CD Lamb, I believe, or maybe Brandon Cooks. So it'll be first down. Cowboys marching down the field. That was Brandon Cooks. It's a big hit there. Probably trying to knock that ball out, but first and 10 for the Cowboys. Here's the snap. Prescott hands it off, and just getting into the red zone for the first time tonight are the Cowboys. Of course, their lone touchdown of the night was that 92-yard touchdown. Picked up about a couple on that last run. It'll be second down. 2nd and 7, so a pickup of 3. Prescott, shotgun formation. Oh boy, looks like somebody on the Lions jumped, but no, there is a flag. It's going to be a free play. Snap or pass is thrown, incomplete, but it'll be a free play, I believe. So it'll be an offsides, I believe. And it will be. Offsides on the defense. Means it was a free play anyway. Lucky for the defense, they did not give up anything massive, but that was Benito Jones who was called for it. I don't know what he's so shocked about. He jumped. So it'll be 2nd and short as opposed to 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 7. 2nd and 2. Here's the snap. Prescott going to hand it off. Looking for the hole and finding it is Pollard and picks up first down at about the Lions 5. And a little bit of pushing and shoving, little extracurricular activities. No flags are thrown. 1st and goal. If you're Detroit, you can't give up these sorts of stupid penalties, so you got to just back away, especially given the fact that it looks like Dallas is going to open this one up. A little bit of, it looked like pushing against, I don't know who started the pushing, but certainly it ended there. Here's the snap. Fake the give. Prescott throwing, caught, diving, ball comes out. Now, wait a minute. That ball came out and it rolled into the end zone. I believe that's a touchback, and it will be. It's going to be a fumble that rolls into the back of the end zone. That'll be a Lions touchback. They're going to get the football. He ran with the football. This has got to be a catch and fumble. And it will be. So the Lions are going to take over with the ball. That's the 2nd turnover of the day. Definitely caught it, definitely ran with it, and Vildor just able to break it up, knock that ball loose, and the Lions catch a huge break. This is clearly a catch. He takes 1 step, 2 step, and then that ball comes out. There's no doubt about it in my mind. That's a catch and fumble. So that's the 2nd turnover of the day for Dallas, and that erases what could have been at least 3. And Detroit has an opportunity here with that 2nd turnover of the night to really get themselves back into this game. So here we go. Detroit going to take over with solid, 20 at their own 20. Gibbs is in the backfield, Goff under center. Here's the snap. They're going to give it to Gibbs. Gibbs gets a hole, finds the block. He's going to pick up about 9. That's the biggest run for Gibbs so far tonight. Now Goff is in the shotgun. He's got Gibbs to his left. Here's the snap. Goff pass coming. Goff pressure coming. Goff gonna throw it, and it is incomplete. Sam Laporta, the intended receiver, he had it until he didn't. Goff stepped up on that throw and would have been a great play, but Laporta with an uncharacteristic drop. And, that ball was caught a little bit low and it fell to the ground. Clearly an incomplete pass. So now it'll be 3rd and short. You got to pick this up. Your defense just gave you a turnover. You got to take advantage on the offensive side of the ball. So 3rd and 2. 10:06 to go in the second quarter. Here's the snap. Goff, fake the give, play action. Goff throwing middle. It is incomplete. Jamison Williams, the intended receiver, he couldn't make it. And a 3-and-out for this offense after a big turnover on defense. Goff tonight 6 for 12 for 75 yards and an interception. Now, I don't understand why on a 3rd and short, I figure you throw to, it was a little bit like he would have had to beat a couple. Oh, they're going to fake it. But he'll have a beat. He got it. Come on, first down. Khalil Dorsey, they faked the punt and threw the ball, and it's going to be a first down, Detroit. What a play. Oh, my goodness. There was a moment, there was a little bit in my mind. I was like, they might fake this. It was a direct snap to Jalen Reeves-Maybin, who threw the ball perfectly to Khalil Dorsey, who picks up the first down. Unbelievable. Wow. That is one of the gutsiest play calls I have ever seen. Second successful fake. Here's the snap. Goff going to hand it off to St. Brown. St. Brown looking for the hole. He picks up the first down and then some. He runs out of bounds. And now all of a sudden, all that momentum is swung in favor of Detroit. Well into Cowboy territory. Final 9 minutes of the half. I can't believe, I was like, please don't drop it. Please don't drop it. I was like, oh my gosh, no. And it worked out, but here we go. Now the offense has really got to take advantage. Your special teams just came up with the play of the game. Goff under center. Ball at the Dallas 30. Here's the snap. They're going to give it to Gibbs. Gibbs finds a hole, breaks a tackle, and is taken down at about the 19-yard line. A first down run for Jahmyr Gibbs. Now he's starting to come alive. Real nice couple of runs for the rookie. So now Detroit into the red zone for the first time tonight, I believe. Goff under center. Gibbs in the backfield. Takes the snap. Going to give it to Gibbs. Gibbs has a big hole. He's going to take it into the 5, and he is taken down at about the 2-yard line. Another first down run for Gibbs. And a little bit of pushing and shoving. That is Lewis to Amon-Ra St. Brown. I don't think you want to mess with St. Brown. That is one tough cookie. That boy is built like a truck. I don't think you want to mess with him. That hole was about as big as the Marianas Trench. So now it'll be 1st and goal from the Dallas 2. Goff is in the shotgun. He's got Gibbs to his right. They are loading the box. Goff called for kill. 5 seconds on the play clock. Got to snap the ball. 3, 2. Here's the snap. Hand off to Gibbs, and he's going to be taken down for a loss. They loaded that box, and they saw it coming a mile away. 2nd and goal. That is what you don't need in these very short yardage situations, is to make it even harder on yourself. That was Lawrence with the tackle. I mean, again, they loaded the box. There was no lanes whatsoever. Here's the snap. Goff pass coming. Goff throwing end zone. It is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. It'll be 3rd and goal. You have to get the touchdown here. You had the fake punt. You had a couple of big runs. You got to score a touchdown here. I don't know if it's 4-down territory. I know it's still early in the game. Goff nearly threw an interception there. 3rd and goal, 6:40 to play in the first half. Goff 6 for 13 for 75 yards. Here's the snap. They're going to give it to Gibbs. Looking for the block, looking for the hole. Gibbs is only going to pick up 1. 4th and goal, and a decision is going to have to be made by this coaching staff. What you do here. And it looks like they're going to keep the offense out on the field. I don't know. I could see it either way. You could take the points. You make it a field goal game. But at the same time, you don't get it. You pin them at least their own 4. I don't know. We'll see. Goff lining up under center. Whistle is blown. Somebody's calling timeout. I think I would. Aikman saying to settle for the field goal. I kind of agree. You got to have the right call, I guess. That's the thing. You have to get the call right. Lions go for it 52% of the time on 4th down in enemy territory. That's the highest in the league. So they want the game clock set to 6:03. So a little bit of time cut away. 4th and goal. Gotta have it. Offense stays on the field. Prescott on the sideline getting the crowd involved. A lot of Lions faithful in the crowd. Goff in the shotgun. He's got Montgomery to his left. Moving J-Mo to the right side. Snap, pass coming, Goff, pressure coming, Goff breaking free, throwing, incomplete, no flags. Sam Laporta, the intended receiver, and it'll be turnover on downs. Oh my goodness, one hand was on the football, he couldn't come up with it. And the Lions come up with nothing. And after going for it on the 4th down with the fake punt, my goodness. And, it's just good coverage. He didn't get a hand on it, but he reached out. So 5:39 to go in the half. Dallas up 7-3, pinned in their own territory. And that would be the argument for taking the points, I guess, is I don't know. Again, I could see it either way. I really could. You had to have the right call. I don't think it was a bad play. It just didn't work. It wasn't like, shotgun run or something like that. I don't know. Didn't work, obviously. So yeah, that's the other argument is okay, you don't get it. Well, you still got them pinned, so hopefully your defense, which has done a pretty good job at getting stops, hopefully they can get another stop and give yourself good field position. You just run it back again, but I don't know. You kick the field goal there, you make it, you give yourself where the field goal would get you the lead the next time, but I don't know. You can go back and forth on it. I think the problem that I have with it is because you're now 0 for 0 in terms of points on turnovers, right? You've gotten 2 turnovers on the day and you haven't gotten a single point out of them. I feel like if you're going to win this game, you got to take advantage. You weren't even supposed to have the football in this situation. I feel like it might have just been better at that point to take the points. But again, if we would have scored, nobody would have been upset. So I'm not upset because I don't think the play itself was bad. It didn't work. Clearly, the Cowboy defense is playing really well, and the offense just not hitting it at that point. We got a turtle swimming in the ocean right now. Now we got some jellyfish. All right. Back in AT&T Stadium. Jeez, that is a massive screen. So Dallas taking over at their own 5. Chance for this defense to get a stop here. Here's the throw to Ferguson, who broke free of the initial tackle, but Derek Barnes able to take him down short of the gain. Pick 6 would be nice. that would certainly shift things. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, nobody could get open. Laporta couldn't get open. I mean, he could have thrown it to J-Mo, I guess. Yeah, maybe. They're going to hand it off to Pollard, who's going to pick up the first down. John Kaminsky ending up with the tackle on the first down run from Pollard. It's been a low-scoring first half so far for both these teams. Advantage Dallas on just a play that shouldn't have been given up by this Detroit defense. Pollard under center, or Prescott under center. Fakes the give. Pass coming. He's going to throw it in the slant, or in the screen, as CeeDee Lamb picks up a few yards and he runs out of bounds. Pickup of 6. Final 4.5 to go in this half. The Cowboys will get the ball to start the third quarter. Defense has to come up with the stop here. If you're down 14-3 with them starting with the football, this one could get ugly. Prescott under center. Here's the snap. They're going to fake the give again. Prescott, pass coming. Prescott taking a shot. This one is caught by CeeDee Lamb, and he pushes himself out of bounds. And another first down for the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb just so difficult to deal with. Cam Sutton, shut up, Siri. So difficult to, I don't know why. It's like when I don't say her name, she hears me. Prescott under center. Here's the snap. He's going to give it to Pollard. Pollard going to be taken down for a gain of maybe 1. I believe that was Pollard with the run. Yeah, that was Pollard. So 2nd and 9 now, as CeeDee Lamb checks back in. Prescott, 11 for 15, 196 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Certainly had a strong half, that's for sure. Prescott. Three, two, one, snap. Prescott fakes the give. Pressure coming. Prescott going to get hit. He's going to get sacked. That is Aiden Hutchinson with his first sack of the night. The former number 2 overall pick just broke right through in a big play on defense to bring Prescott down. Aiden Hutchinson just walked right through and engulfed Dak Prescott for a big loss. Big opportunity for this Lions defense to get off the field and give the offense another shot to get themselves back into this game. It'll be 3rd and 17. That is his 7.5th sack of the season. Just a couple of sacks away from last year where he had 9.5. And it looks like they might have delayed a game. A flag comes in. I think it's going to be delay of game. It will be delay of game on the offense. I didn't even look at the play clock. It'll be 3rd and extra long now. So it looked like they were going to wait till the 2-minute warning went, but it was the play clock was ahead of the game clock. So they lose an extra 5 yards. So it'll be 3rd and 22. 2:02 to go in the half. And that's just an unnecessary mistake for the Cowboys. But as far as I'm concerned, with this Lions pass defense, third, and it doesn't matter how long it is. We saw last week, it doesn't matter how long it is. Offenses can pick up those yards. So that'll go to the 2-minute warning now. So if the Lions get the ball back here, they do still have all 3 timeouts. Dallas has just a couple. Certainly, it's not out of the realm of possibility that this offense can march down the field and get you either into field goal range or try to reclaim this lead. But first things first, you got to make the stop on 3rd and 22. Final 2 minutes. This is why I wish we would have started with the football in the 3rd quarter. Is he really? I guess he had that 192-yard play. So that's sort of, definitely adds to definitely pads the stats a little bit. Oh. See, every time the Lions get a stop on 3rd down, they're donating $313 to some whatever. So if we got to make the stop, guys, we got to donate to help out some people with things and stuff. I don't know what specifically. I wasn't really listening that well. I'm sure it's good stuff. Maybe it's not. Maybe we shouldn't stop them. Actually, if it's bad stuff. If it's $313 worth of like hard drugs, that would be bad. We don't want that.
Wait, you can design a personalized weight loss plan for me? You plan to be personalized for both your needs. Get your personalized plan today at Boo.com.
Oh my gosh. Just please. Just get back to the game. I just want to see if we can make this stop, please. Okay, now it's letting me skip the ads to Zen. So that means it's got to be close. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear, we're loading. This is not ideal. This is not ideal at all. This is the worst possible thing. Are you okay? Well, oh, there we go. Now we're in Zen. We're good. Not very relaxing, I must say. Maybe if the Lions were winning, I'd be a little more relaxed by these videos, but no, I'm not. Anybody who's watched these shows know that these definitely like lower my lifespan. So, all right, here we go. 3rd and 22. Lions need a stop. Final 2 minutes. Prescott all alone in the shotgun. A lot of Lions spread out in that deeper part of the field. Here's the snap. Prescott looking to pass. Prescott going to throw it. Short field. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Well short of the yards to gain. It'll be 4th down. And Detroit calls their first time out of the half. So 1:53 to go. Detroit's going to get the football back with a couple of TOs down just 4. Chance to go up at the half. I mean, I feel like you kind of have to go up in the half, right? At this rate, your defense has been playing really well. The offense has just not been able to get into the end zone. They had the one scoring drive in their first drive. Other than that, not a whole lot. Turning the ball over. Goff throwing the interception. Turnover on downs and 1st and goal where you started from your own or from the Dallas 2. Just can't have it. But you have another chance here in this first half to get yourself ahead. So the punt team is out for Dallas. Khalif Raymond is out for Brian Anger's punt. Here's the snap. No fake from Dallas. And it is up and away. Khalif going to take this one out. Jukes the first defender. Now looking for a hole. He's got a big hole. Khalif Raymond past the 40. He's taken down at about the 41. Nice return. Nice play there by the special teams of the Lions. And you'll take that for sure. So in comes Jared Goff again. 1:40 to go. A couple of TOs. 7-3 Dallas. We're going to commercial again. We leave commercial for 2 plays. We leave commercial to watch a 9-yard pickup and a punt and a nice return, to be fair. So it wasn't like it was. I don't know how they could. How do they have the ability to go to this many commercials? Is my question. That's the powerful banking of American Express. What? You could buy 10 tickets? How much money do you got? Depends where you're going, I guess. Oh my gosh. Da 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 do do. Bum bum. But what is that very low res image of Jimmy Johnson they're using? You could see the pixels. All right. Lions, 1:40. Ball at their own 40. Snap, Goff, pass coming. Goff throwing. It is caught. Jamison Williams able to break free of the initial tackle. And J-Mo trying to find some room there. He's going to pick up a few yards. Some extra time was taken off there. I don't know if he should have stayed up. They're going to have to move quickly here. No huddle offense. First catch of the day for J-Mo, or catch of the night, I should say. Here's the snap. They're going to give it to Gibbs. Gibbs looking for a hole. He's going to be short. Just short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down. Clock is rolling here. Lions have yet to use a timeout this drive. They used the timeout on defense, so they have 2 left. 3rd and 1. Final minute counting down now. Cowboys will get the ball in the second half. Goff lining up under center. Dallas looks like they're going to try to load the box here. Here's the snap. Goff going to hand it to Gibbs. He's going to lose yards. And timeout is called by somebody. I would imagine it's Dallas. That could not have gone any worse. So Dallas uses a timeout, and they're going to get the ball back. That was terrible. I don't know why we're not passing. But this offensive line has given up way too many TFLs. So Dallas uses their second timeout. They have just 1 remaining, but they're going to get the ball back with, about 40 or so seconds. Lions had the opportunity here to take a late lead in the second half, or in the first half, I should say, and offense came up with nothing. So punt team is back out there. So I guess if you're Jack Fox, you're looking for long hang time on this punt. Try to cut away some of that time. Dallas knows they're going to get the football back in the third quarter. Here's the snap, and there's the punt. That one is long hang time. It'll be fair caught inside the 10. Nice punt there. So 37 seconds, and the Cowboys get the ball back. Okay, I get it. I get it. Jimmy Johnson, I get it. Did you guys know that Troy Aikman played for Jimmy Johnson? Did you guys know that? Were you aware of that factoid? There's this fun little factoid. Did you hear about that? Did you know that? Did you know that Jimmy Johnson got fired and then they won a Super Bowl after? Did you know that? Here's the snap. Aikman, pass coming. Aikman throwing up the middle. It is caught by CeeDee Lamb, who goes down short of the yards to gain. 30 seconds counting down. Cowboys with only one timeout. They got to hurry up if they want to make something out of this drive. 2nd and 4. Final 20 seconds counting down. Prescott takes the snap. Pass coming. Prescott looking. Gonna get hit. Gonna get taken down. That is Aiden Hutchinson again. 2nd sack of the night, and that'll take this game to the half. So the Cowboys come up with nothing on offense to answer the Lions coming out with nothing on offense. So after 2 quarters, Cowboys holding on to the lead 7-3 at the half. So a low-scoring defensive matchup here in Dallas. Dallas will get the football to start the second half, but Detroit has kept themselves in this game by playing well on defense. Yeah, I mean, that's right now, Dallas is sitting at a 76.7% win probability. Yeah, I mean, our offense cannot score. We had our one drive in the red zone that was turnover on downs. That's why, I mean, the longer this goes, where clearly the offense is struggling, the more I'm thinking that going for it on 4th and goal and not taking the field goal might come back. If this is a low scoring affair, if it comes down to 7-3 and it's the final minutes of the fourth quarter, which I doubt, but if it is, you're going to regret not taking those points earlier. But all right. So at the half, I'm going to go use the bathroom and we'll be back and try to make sense of this. All right. We're doing the Ring of Honor thing here. Now, I didn't watch the TV broadcast. Did they do the same thing for Lomas Brown? Because we played Monday night and Lomas Brown was entering into our Ring of Honor. And I don't know if they did that in the broadcast. I'm not saying they had to. I'm asking the question. Live odds right now has Dallas at -5.5. Everybody's congratulating Jimmy Johnson. That's wonderful. Yeah, I mean, we may need a defensive score. We need something. I don't like to think that we need a defensive score because our offense is, one of the top in the league, but it's certainly not playing that way right now. So many opportunities that have not made it, that, like, we've had the ball a lot of times. Let me see what the time of possession looks like. I want to say we probably have the lead in it, right? I mean, yeah, we've had the ball for longer. We've had the ball 16:51. They've had it for just 13:09. When your leading rusher is only rushing for 31 yards and your leading receiver, your leading receiver, St. Brown, 56 yards. CeeDee Lamb, obviously, with 151 yards, but 92 of those were from one play. Can you stop, Siri? Why does she hear me when I say CeeDee Lamb? That doesn't make any sense. When I say Siri, she doesn't respond. Like, watch, Siri, 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 nothing. But when I say CeeDee Lamb, which vaguely sounds like Siri, I don't know. I'm stressed out right now, okay? It's a very stressful moment for me. I don't want to lose to the Cowboys. Aiden Hutchinson's had a good game. Couple of sacks. And that sack to end the half, that certainly shut down any chance of Dallas making some big plays before the half. But again, it's like you had the ball with like 1:40 and you come up with nothing. You don't even get a first down. Did you know that Jimmy Johnson and Jerry Jones were college teammates and roommates and friends? And then he fired him because Jerry Jones is an evil man. Oh my gosh. This is like... See, this is why I wish we would have been just like destroying them. Because this would have been like the worst ceremony ever. Like, it would have been great if we were up like 21-7. Or like 21-3. I don't know why it took so long for Jimmy Johnson to be added to the Ring of Honor. I mean, like, was it just because Jerry Jones was that bitter? I just don't understand. Either way. Oh my gosh, I can't. Like, I'd much rather there be commercials for me to comment on because I just like... I have no emotional ties to Jimmy Johnson other than that I don't like the Cowboys. So this is just agony. That would be great. I mean, they get really hyped and happy, and then the next quarter we just lay it on them. I really hope that whatever adjustments are being made on the offensive side of the football, whatever corrections need to be made, don't change anything on the defense. The defense has been playing well. Keep doing what you're doing, defense. You've held them to 7. Like, that's the thing. Is like the defense has played good. Played well, I should say. Like, again, except for that one stupid play that they gave up. I don't know. I mean, you're only down 4. Game's certainly not out of reach. You got to stop them in this opening drive. I hate that they start with the football with the lead. You got to stop them. You've been stopping them all night. Hopefully you just get in, you just stop them right there, right then and there. Maybe you get a turnover. I don't know. You take advantage in some way. But unfortunately, our third quarter has been awful. So this is man. How did they get Troy Aikman down there so fast? I guess it's not that long, but like I imagine they got to get like security and everything. Like, do they have like an elevator? I've never been to AT&T Stadium. I've only ever been to Ford Field. It's the only NFL stadium I've ever been to. Full disclosure, I guess. Oh my God. Millions? Are there really? I guess there probably are millions of Cowboys fans. There's all the Fox people. Yeah, that's me. That's me. I'm one of those people. I'm one of the millions who despise the fans. That's me. He's talking about me. You're welcome, I guess. It's kind of weird that you're thanking me for hating the people who like you. I'm sorry. Or you're welcome. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If they lose that clip of him, how about them Cowboys? That's gonna be the clip of the week. You know there's gonna be like edits of him saying that, and then like, oh my gosh, here we go. Like 80-yard touchdown from whoever. I don't know. JMO, St. Brown, whoever you want. Pick a player. I don't think it's going to be an 80-yard. We don't do those. We don't do big plays like that. We march down the field. We dunk and dime. There he is. There you go. Get the last part. A little bit more. There you go. Jimmy Johnson, 1989 to 1993. Back-to-back titles, 92 and 93, right? Yeah, I think it was back-to-back titles. It's crazy that he's 80. All right, was that it? Can we just go to... that's it for the halftime? We don't have to go to the desk. We don't have to break anything down. We're just going to be back to the start of the third quarter after the commercial, right? Probably not going to be the case. But hey, how about the Pistons? Breaking their 28-game losing streak just before if they would have lost tonight, it would have been 2 straight months of losing. So they managed to do it. Now, the thing that I hate about it is I wanted to see how many games it would take until somebody got fired. And apparently, not 28. So you could lose 28 straight games in the NBA and not lose your job. At least if you're employed by the Detroit Pistons.
It's made clean, effective, all day deal.
That's true. They could go another 28. It's entirely possible. I guess the thing that bothers me about it is like it was such good content. It's like it was so much fun just ragging on the Pistons. So to lose that, I feel like I lost a part of me. Okay, I guess it doesn't want me to skip the ad for a relaxing video because I tried to skip and it said no. It just decided no. Okay. Anything at all? I mean, I'm pushing. Okay, I give up. Okay, it said I could, and then it went away. It's kind of cool that Jared Goff is getting like a commercial. I saw an ad on YouTube for what the. Whoa! I've never seen these. NFL Sunday Ticket relaxing videos. We got some hot dogs or maybe sausages on a grill, on a flame grill. This is. Oh, and we're gone. And describe the Barbie movie in 3 emojis: puke emoji, puke emoji, puke emoji, puke emoji, puke emoji. Is that 3? I think that was 3. I've never seen the Barbie movie. I'm not commenting on the critical or artistic value of the movie. I've never seen it, for the record. I was one of the people who was like, I was surprised by how many people were really interested in it. It's like I just kept hearing that people were like, it's like, oh my gosh, I gotta go see the Barbie movie. Have you seen the Barbie? I'm like, no. Why would I see the Barbie movie? Why I didn't play with the dolls as a young man. I didn't have any sisters. I'm not exactly the target demographic. I'm a male in my mid-20s. But it wasn't just girls that were seeing it. I was okay. I mean, I'm not like, if you like, apparently people liked it or didn't like it. I guess that's usually how movies go. But I was just like, I was more just like, oh, okay. I guess people actually want to go see this movie. I didn't think it was, I wasn't sure. It was something that genuinely shocked me. It would be like if there was a Hot Wheels movie. It's like, I would be like, I don't want to see a Hot Wheels movie. I'm not interested. And like a bunch of people are just like, oh, have you seen Hot Wheels? It's like, no. Why would I see that? It's because like Hot Wheels with like, I don't know, famous actor James Earl Jones and give me a famous Johnny Depp. James Earl Jones and Johnny Depp in Hot Wheels. Am I hating on Hot Wheels? No, I'm just using it as an example. I never played with Hot Wheels as a kid. I played with a different select toys. I'm well aware, Joseph. I'm very familiar with Hot Wheels. Here comes a kickoff from Fox. Third quarter underway. Cowboys up 7-3. Not a lot of scoring so far. In comes the Lions defense, and in comes Dak Prescott. I never did. I had a Matchbox computer game. I think it was like you could play as a police officer or a fireman or like an emergency thing, like an emergency, like an ambulance. I don't remember what the name of the game. It was like Matchbox Emergency Service or something like that. I don't remember what it was. It was a fun game. I remember that. Prescott under center, takes the snap. He's going to hand it off, looking for a hole and not really going to find one, but he picks up about 3. So Pollard picks up a few, 2nd down and 7. I don't know if it was Matchbox 20. It was Matchbox something. I'd have to really look into it. Oh, jump on the left side. That is going to be a false start on the Cowboys. That is Smith who jumped off sides. Tyron Smith. So 2nd and 12. Certainly an opportunity for this defense to come up with a quick stop, which is what I said they needed to do starting this third quarter. I mean, hold on. We'll talk about it if we get to a commercial. I'm sorry, Joseph. Or maybe after the next play. 2nd and 12. Prescott in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Pass coming. Prescott throwing it quickly to Lamb, who is immediately tackled. Picks up just about 4. Cam Sutton on the tackle. What did I think about the 4th and goal attempt? I wasn't opposed to the call in and of itself. The play obviously didn't work. We'll see if it comes back to bite us. I think ultimately, given the way that our offense has struggled to move the football, it probably would have been more beneficial to take the points. But again, play call wasn't the worst thing in the world. It didn't work. Their defense has been playing really well, and our offense has just not been playing well. So 3rd and 8 here. Opportunity for this defense to make a stop early. 5 seconds on the play clock. They got to snap the ball. Here's the snap. Prescott. Pass coming. Throwing. Caught. And just able to pick up the 1st down. That was Melon Fonmo on the tackle. CeeDee Lamb with the reception. And the offense will stay on the field. So 1st and 10. That was an opportunity lost there. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite them. Prescott, snap, toss around to Pollard. Pollard looking for the hole. He's going to be taken down for a loss. Cam Sutton and Alex Anzalone, I believe, got in there. It'll be 2nd and long. This is the second and long in a row for this offense. Cam Sutton comes up with the TFL. 2nd and 12, loss of 2 yards on that last play. Prescott is in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Prescott, pass coming, pressure coming, throws. It is incomplete. Pollard, the intended receiver, but it came off of his hands, and now another opportunity for this defense on a 3rd and long. I mean, he certainly could. He certainly could get to 200 yards. What is he already at? Like 190, 150 or something like that? I know those are pretty large differences, but hello, Perk 12. Or should I call you Mr. Perk 12? 3rd and 12. Speaking of 12, Prescott. He's calling for something. I believe he said Paris. 4 seconds on the play clock. They got to snap the ball. 2, 1, 0. Just able to get it off. Prescott throwing. It is incomplete. Knocked down by Brian Branch. CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. Punt team's got to come out for Dallas in their opening drive. That's a nice stop there by this Lions defense to stop them to start the opening drive. Brian Branch continuing to play at a very high level as a rookie. He's certainly one of the I think he will probably get votes for defensive player or defensive rookie of the year, not defensive player. I mean, maybe he'll get player. I don't think he'll get that many votes, though. If any. Khalif Raymond going to take this one out, and he's not going to go much of anywhere. He might have picked up a yard on that return. Tough. You would be wrong. The Minnesota Vikings, or what do you mean? Like, I guess in some way they were better. Like, they had more passing yards, but you turn the ball over 4 times for 4 interceptions. I don't think. I agree with Joseph. I think you need to lay off the perks. Lions offense scored 30 on them, and they probably could have scored more, but I would love if we could score 30 on the Cowboys, because apparently, it seems like all we need to score on them is 10. I would like a little bit more than that, but here's an opportunity again for this offense to get themselves back on top. But, hey, this is how I wanted it to start. They started with the football, obviously, so you needed to make the stop. You couldn't go down 2 scores. Now your offense got to come out on the field because they've been playing poorly and they have a lead. So if you can put them in a pressure situation where they're now playing from behind, that's where you can get those kind of bad plays. Hey, their first drive, they were playing from behind, turned into an interception. All right, see you later, Perk. Go Lions. Oh, I can skip for vibes. Look at those Dolphins. Funny thing is, they're not even in Miami in that image or in that video. They're somewhere in the ocean. I guess they could be in Miami. Are there dolphins off the coast of Miami? It's a genuine question. I don't know anything about Miami. I've never been to Miami. I've never been to a lot of places. I've noticed that about myself. I'm not much of a traveler. Yeah, that play that they scored on was... for one, we gave up a safety. Derek Barnes had Dak Prescott dead to rights. If anything, right now, we could be looking at a 5-0 lead for Detroit. But, you can't really extrapolate that far. But, it sucks. You gave it up, and now you got to play from behind. So your offense is, at this point, your offense has just got to figure it out. Oh, here we go. Monday, New Year's Day. College football playoff, Michigan, Bama, and then Washington, Texas. That's going to be a fun day. Hopefully Michigan gets destroyed. That would be wonderful. That would be a fun. If we could have the Lions win this game and then Michigan gets blown out against Alabama, that would be the perfect New Year's weekend. Here's the snap. Goff going to hand it to Montgomery. Montgomery nearly breaking free of the tackle. He's going to pick up 2 or 3 on the play, second down. Yeah, that's true, because we would have gotten the ball back. We could have scored. I'm a Spartan. I'm a Michigan State fan. I don't like Michigan. And they cheated, so I don't like them. Goff, under center. Here's the snap. They're going to hand it off to Montgomery. Montgomery looking for a hole. He's got a big one. He's moving past the 40, now past the 45, now past the 50, and he runs out of bounds. Oh, okay. I guess we're on the same page, Joseph. Joseph, what do you think so far of Jonathan Smith? I think he's done a pretty decent job of grabbing some transfers, and he had a decent day in recruiting. I think Michigan State's like I want to say there's a 44th ranked recruiting class, something like that. I don't know. I'm not content. I wish Michigan would lose every single game they play. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. Montgomery going to break free of the initial tackle, but he's going to pick up 5 as a couple of blue jerseys come in. All right, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't much to be plugged in the last couple of years since Kenneth Walker lost. Since we lost Kenneth Walker in after 21, it's been a lot of misery. Michigan, absolutely. I don't care about OSU. We'll get into this maybe in a commercial break, or maybe in between plays. I'll break this down. Goff under center takes the snap. They're going to hand it to Montgomery again. Why not? Montgomery trying to break free of the tackles, but he's only going to pick up 5, which is just short. Third down. So the reason that I don't care about Ohio State is because Ohio State is not Michigan State's rival. They're Michigan's rival. Like, I think there's a lot of people who just, I mean, I understand. I don't like Ohio as a state. It's just like a natural Michigan thing. But no, it's no question to me. Like, I hate Michigan. I don't really care that much about Ohio State. Like that's sort of my thing. Is like if I had to choose between Ohio State beating Michigan or Michigan beating Ohio State, I'm choosing the latter. Or the former. I don't know which one I said which. Jahmyr Gibbs did not pick up the first down on the run. It'll be 4th and 2 as he lost a yard. And I imagine you're keeping the offense out there. You're in no man's land down at the Dallas 42. And Gibbs, who's usually so reliable, has really not been all that great. A lot of TFLs, and I think it is in part due to the good offense or the good D line from Dallas, just limiting those short runs. Goff pass coming. Goff throwing. Got a man. It's Sam Laporta. First down as he's thrown out of bounds. And that is 2 for 3 on 4th down conversions for the Lions. And you needed that. That's for darn old sure. That is for darn old sure. And Sam Laporta, so reliable. Great hands. Able to pick it up easily. Tight end of the year. He's certainly in consideration. He's the best tight end I've ever seen in a Lions jersey. Here's the snap. Goff going to fake the give. Play action. Goff, pressure, throwing, caught. Laporta nearly breaking free of the tackle. He's taken down at about the 30. Yeah, he's pretty close. And a little bit of extracurriculars happening. A lot of pushing and shoving in this game. These two long-running franchises, but basically a polar opposite image of one another. The Cowboys, obviously, the embodiment of success historically. With the Lions, not so much. I think that could have been a penalty on Dallas, pushing and shoving Khalif Raymond. They're going to hand it off to Gibbs. Gibbs looking for the hole. He's got it. Big first down for Gibbs. He's taken down at about the 20. Maybe the 21. So a 1st and 10 for Detroit. 7.5 to go in the third quarter. Offense moving down the field right now. This will be, if they're down at the 21, they're just shy of the red zone. If they're at the 20, this will be their second trip to the red zone. I think he might be down at the 21. So yeah, it looks like they're going to put him at the 21. Goff under center. Gibbs in the backfield. 110 rushing yards for the Lions to just 20 for Dallas. Here's the snap. Goff giving it to Gibbs. Gibbs taken down in the backfield again. Micah Parsons got to him, and it'll be 2nd and long. This offensive line has given up a lot of these TFLs on these run plays. And I get it. It's not an easy D-line to beat, but they've done a really fine job most of the year. This is one of the weaker performances I've seen from the O-line in terms of getting those kinds of blocks. I have not seen this many tackles for loss. That's his 2nd TFL for Parsons. He's already got 5 tackles on the day. Goff pass coming. Goff going to throw it. It is caught by, I believe that's Montgomery who's going to pick up the first down. Or no, that's Josh Reynolds who's going to pick up the first down. Lions needed that big play. A lot of yak on that one. I mean, it seems like we need to pass the ball at least as effectively. So that's a big pickup, though. Puts the Lions into the red zone for the 2nd time. It'll be 1st and goal. Or no, they're saying 1st and 10. I thought it would be 1st and goal. Well, just shy of the 10. Here's the snap. Goff going to hand it off to Montgomery. Montgomery breaking free of the initial tackle, finding a hole. He's going to pick up about 7. So it'll be 2nd and 3 with that first down marker at the 1-yard line. I actually wouldn't mind if you just pick up this first down. I mean, obviously, it's going to be pretty hard to just stop. But if you do end up, obviously, naturally, I'm not saying stop at the goal line. But if you pick up the first down, it might be somewhat beneficial because you might need to waste some more of that clock. But either way, you got to score a touchdown here. Goff, under center, ball at about the Dallas 5. Here's the snap. They're going to give it to Montgomery. Montgomery trying to force his way through. He dives, but he's going to be just short. It'll be 3rd and 1 or 2, depending on the spot. Lions 0 for 7 on 3rd down since starting 2 for 2. Have to have it on 3rd and 2. I mean, at this point, now I'm like, because now you got to go for it one way or the other. But if you would have taken the field goal initially, you wouldn't have had to. Goff takes the snap. They're going to give it to Montgomery. Montgomery looking for the hole. He's going to dive in. He's getting into the end zone. Touchdown. Lions reclaim the lead. Montgomery gets his first touchdown of the night and the first touchdown for Detroit. It's a 3-yard rushing touchdown, and it is 9-7 Detroit. 74 yards, 13 plays, and 7:26 cut away from the clock. That is one heck of a drive. David Montgomery forcing his way through. Great blocking by the offensive line to allow him to get right in there. Great run. Great play. And the Lions are on top late in the 3rd quarter. Here's the snap. Extra point is up, and it is right down the middle and good. Let's get the fight song going. We're in this, baby.
Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield. And with the blue and silver wave, stand and cheer the brave. Rah, rah, rah! So hard win the game. With honor you will see your face. Down the field in game. A Lions victory. Go!
That's what we needed. And you're absolutely right, Joseph. Time differential is going to be pivotal if we want to manage to get a win here. Absolutely. Absolutely. We need to control the clock. We need to keep the ball in our hands for as long as possible. The way the defense is playing so far, it's looking good. They can't run the ball, so they're going to have to beat us in the air, which, I mean, I don't like that. I don't like that spot to be in either, given their wide receiver room and Prescott under center. But so opportunity defense. Now you're playing with a lead again. Got to make the stops. Get a turnover. Quickly get the ball back to your offense's hands. So now Dallas is going to be playing in a much more desperate situation. They're gonna try to take some shots. It's not going to be like before. I thought it was playing to the directly to the broadcast. Did I not? Yeah, no, I have voice mod. I mean, I just use voice mod. I don't know what I don't know what voice meter banana is. it was coming through my. Oh well, that's probably because it's audio. Like it probably. I mean, hold on. Let me test it.
Not great, Bob.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it says that. Yeah, it's voice mod is the selection. Voice mod virtual audio device. Hold on.
He's back.
Yeah, like that's that. I mean, that's coming from the soundboard that comes through the microphone. Was it rough? Huh. I'll have to listen back. I mean, I've heard it before. I mean, I've used this since I've been doing the show. So maybe it was cutting in and out. I don't know. I have echo cancellation on as well, so it shouldn't be like coming through the speaker and then sounding poorly, but I don't know. I thought that seems like it the audio level looks like it's coming through. Oh, it might, yeah, maybe it's just the song. Maybe it's a little echoey because it probably is a bit too loud because it comes through the speakers, whatever. Not that big of a deal. So here's the kickoff. Cowboys going to let that one go for a touchback. What the heck is this graphic? Oh my gosh. They're doing a Wizard of Oz thing? That is terrifying stuff. Prescott in the shotgun. He's got a man to his left. Here's the snap. Prescott going to hand it off. Nowhere to go, and he's going to be taken down for a loss. Couple of yards taken back. And Aiden Hutchinson, I think he made the tackle. Thought he was slow to get up, but he appears to be okay. Yeah, did you see that? That was a weird graphic that they showed. So 2nd and 11. This is an opportunity for this defense. 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Prescott, pass coming. Prescott got to dunk it. Look, he's got a hole as Ferguson, and he's going to be just short. Just short. He's going to pick up probably 10. No flag. It'll be 3rd and 1. But that was Vaughn. I thought that was Ferguson. So I didn't like that. I didn't like on a little screen pass, giving up 10 yards. I mean, it's designed that way. I get it. But Brian Branch with a big hit that sort of stopped the progress. But still, Reeves-Maben had to finish the tackle. So 3rd and 1. Opportunity here. Here's the snap. They're going to hand it off. Looking for the hole. He's got it. And he breaks a tackle, breaking another. And he is into midfield and then into Lions territory. How many guys does it take to finish him? It's about the biggest running play that Pollard has had all day. And I knew they probably were going to pick up the 3rd and 1, but to get all the way into Lions territory on the run is not ideal. So here we go. Into Lions territory for the first time this half. Prescott under center. Final 2:37 counting down. Here's the snap. Prescott handing it off. Looking for a hole. Nowhere to go. Derek Barnes with the TFL. And that'll make it 2nd and long again. I believe in both times they've had the football, it's been 2 2nd and long plays. Right. I agree, Joseph. 2nd and 11. Prescott takes the snap. They're going to fake the give. Pass coming. Prescott looking, going to take a deep shot. Does he have a man? That ball is incomplete. Well overthrown. I believe that was CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver, but there was 3 Lions all over him. I think that's entirely possible, Armenian. And it looks like there's a Cowboy player down. I believe that's Smith, one of their offensive linemen. He looked like he was grabbing his left ankle. So hopefully he's okay. Mike McCarthy going onto the field. It looks like there'll be an injury timeout. That was Brandon Cooks, not CD Lamb. I can't read the names when they're this far away. I believe it's turf. It's an indoor stadium. So I believe it's turf. I'm not sure where I stand on the turf and grass debate. I know players don't really like turf. I'm not totally convinced in the injury stuff. Like, I'm like I could see it going. Like I think of like FedEx Field, which I don't think maybe that is turf. So maybe I'm talking out of my ass. But FedEx Field, I'm pretty sure is grass. And that place is just injury central. Maybe it's the exception, but I mean, like I think of Detroit. There was Emmanuel Mosley. He tore his ACL. I can't think of any other major injuries in Detroit. Although we just changed our turf recently. So maybe it's better turf? ? I don't really know. I also think there's some level of like I go back and forth with turf because obviously it's much harder to manage grass. I don't think it's a cost thing. I think it might just be a practicality thing. I know college stadiums do it though. So maybe they could see looking into that. The slip plastic kind they complain the most about. Yeah, no, I mean when I was a kid, I remember we played on a turf field at one point. It was just like weird. Like I think it's probably just the type of turf, not like because they used to play on much worse turf. That's I remember in the 90s. You can go back and look at the turf fields. It's basically like a cement. Like it's so hard. It's like it doesn't even. Not even anything like grass. It looked really cool to be fair, but obviously it was not great. As far as like, see, this is where I go back and forth, where it's like that turf was bad for a different reason because it was like you would fall and it was like falling on concrete essentially. Like your cleats could not dig into it in the way that they were designed to. So a lot of players they wore like very flat cleats, but anyway, we can get into that later. 3rd and 11, TJ Bass checks in for the O-line for Dallas. They're 1 for 4 on third downs of 10 or more yards. It is 3rd and 11. Opportunity here for Detroit. Prescott, he's calling for something. Pass likely coming. Here's the snap. Pass coming. Prescott going to get hit as he throws. CeeDee Lamb breaking the tackle, going to pick up the first down. Oh, my goodness. Prescott got hit immediately, and they still pick up the first down. CeeDee Lamb with the reception. I mean, you had Jack Campbell with the hit, and I can't believe he was able to hit CeeDee Lamb. And unfortunately, Brian Branch, he could have made that tackle and been short. So now, first down at the Lions 35 for Dallas. Here's the snap. Prescott going to pass out of center, and they're going to be taken down. I believe that is Cooks on the reception. He's going to pick up just 1. Or no, they're going to pick up 2. 1 yard short for CeeDee Lamb to match the franchise record in receiving yards. Short of Michael Irvin's 1,603. 2nd and 8. Here's the snap. Prescott looking to pass. Prescott throwing. It is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb, if he would have caught that, he would have had the record. So it'll be 3rd and 8. Opportunity here for Detroit. If you can force them to settle for a field goal. I mean, at this point, obviously down 3, certainly within field goal range for their kicker. You're looking for a sack, a TFL, whatever you can do. Turnover, obviously, would be the most ideal. And CeeDee Lamb, I mean, that's a ball is behind him, but he practically had it. They are 5 for 9 on third downs with an average of 10 yards to go. It's pretty good given the average. Here's the snap. Prescott, pressure, throwing, incomplete. Target was CeeDee Lamb again. Wow. 4th and 8, and the field goal unit's got to come out for Dallas. I mean, the guy is 1 receiving yard away from the record, and he drops a couple of passes. So here comes their very good field goal kicker, and Brandon Aubrey. I don't think he's missed a kick all season. This will be a 51-yarder, so not a give me. Here's the snap. Kick is up and away, and it's good. Just able to weave that ball in, and it's a tie game in the third quarter. 23 seconds to go in the third quarter, and Dallas ties it up at 10-all. Could you imagine if he doesn't get the record this year or this game? I mean, I think it is practically impossible for him not to get the record this game, let alone this year. Or no, it is practically impossible for him not to get the record this year. It's not technically impossible for him not to get the record this game if he just doesn't catch another ball. But it's also practically impossible. I mean, come on, they're gonna throw the ball to him unless he drops every single ball from now on, or they never get a pass off. But Brandon Aubrey, who is 34 for 34 in field goal attempts this season, his long is a 60-yarder. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was just about to say. Because at first it was like, it looked like it was going wide right, but then it kind of, excuse me. Then it curved in, and I was like, dang it. Well, now for the Lions offense, you got to go down the field. You got to score another touchdown. Because clearly your defense was, at least forcing them to field goals. So you get a touchdown here. No longer is it a field goal game. Ball goes all the way to the back of the end zone for a touchback. You got to give him Eric Ebron hands. That's right. Butter hands. Hands made of stone. I can't believe they found this guy out of the USFL. It's crazy. You can find these kickers anywhere, man. Good for him, though. That's a really cool story. So Goff is under center. Gibbs is in the backfield. Snap. Giving it to Gibbs. Gibbs looking for the hole. He's got one. Gibbs is off to the races past the 40, past the 50, breaking a tackle, and down at about the 40, but a flag comes in. And it's near the line of scrimmage. This play's probably coming back. It'll be holding on the offense. Oh, my gosh. So it'll be holding on the tight end, James Mitchell. Ugh. You just had a big play from Gibbs, and it's erased by a hold. Was it even near the run? I mean, let's see. Yeah, okay, that probably is what sprung the big run anyway. I mean, it's ticky-tack, though. I don't know. It's a little ticky-tack, but first and 15. Wait, first and 15. Wouldn't it be first and 20? As the third quarter comes to a close. So after 3, we're all tied up at 10. Low-scoring affair on Saturday night. Lions with the football, but it's first and long. Man. Gosh, that hold. It would have been such a great shift in momentum if we just had that big run and somebody held. Well, James Mitchell, I know who held. I don't know why I'm saying somebody. I saw the play. Oh my gosh. If I have to see this stupid ESPN bet ad commercial, if I have to see it again, Timmy Two Bones, you got married? You know I'm great at wedding. It's just like the worst commercial ever. It's I don't. Who does this appeal to? Who likes these ads? Is it just so that it sticks in your head? I don't get it. Yeah, probably. I see it like every day on YouTube. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. I know it wasn't the song, but I heard. It made me think of that. Gambling addicts? I mean, yeah, it's true. I refuse to gamble. Not for any particular reason. It's more just I just don't I like it. I hate gamble guy, like gamble bros. I can't stand it. If I ever get big enough, I'm just pointing this out. I'm not taking a gambling company sponsorship. Not gonna happen. Not gonna take it to DraftKings. Not gonna happen. Underdog, not doing it. Unless you want me to sponsor something that is not gambling related, not doing it. Like if DraftKings wants me to sponsor, I'm not doing it because your ads are unbearable. They'd have to double whatever their current sponsor rate is. I want like 3 more zeros. Like I want an order of magnitude bigger. And what I will do is I will make it the worst ad read ever. So that is what you would have to do. How desperate are you to get attention? Yeah, that's true. Our Super Bowl commercials are the best. That's really when they actually put in some work. So Lions first down at their own 20, 1st and 15. Here's the snap. They're going to hand it to Gibbs again. Gibbs looking for a hole. He's not going to find a bigger one than last time. He's going to pick up just 2. 2nd and 13. I thought it would be 1st and 20. Maybe it's because of the yards. I don't know. I've never seen a holding call that was just for 5 yards. Or maybe it's half the distance? I don't know because you're not that close. Either way. 2nd and 13. Goff in the shotgun. He's got Gibbs to his right. Here's the snap. Goff, pass coming. Goff, plenty of time. Going to take a deep shot. Looking for Jameson Williams. He's got him in stride. Jameson Williams to the 15. Oh, baby, what a play. Jameson Williams with the play of his life. A deep shot. Goff got hit on the play, and he hits J-Mo for about the best play I've seen from him this season. Jameson Williams was caught in stride and took that ball all the way to the Dallas 15. And who says Jared Goff can't throw the deep ball? What a play. J-Mo lost his helmet on the tackle. Micah Parsons took Goff's head off on the play. Now you got to score. Goff, snap, toss over to Gibbs, looking for the block. Gibbs going to be taken down for a loss. Talk about sucking the air out of this offense. Had a big play, and then you have a TFL, and you got a Dallas player down. Jordan Lewis, who had the interception earlier in the game for Dallas, is down after a 2-yard loss on the toss to Gibbs. I gamble at work. That's a good idea. If my employer ever sees this, I don't gamble at work and I don't advocate for gambling at work. It's very bad. Okay, are they done? I don't even know what I would be able to gamble with at work. I work in financial services. I guess that sounds like it could be used in gambling, but I promise you there's no way you could gamble in what I'm doing. So 3 targets, couple of receptions for J-Mo for 69 yards. And that's how big of a threat he can be, is in those deep threats where, he's not going to catch a lot of balls for you a game, but he's going to catch a couple for 50-plus yards. Oh, nice. And it looks like Lewis is able to walk off on his own, so he appears to be all right. It's good to see. 2nd and 12 for the Lions. Need a big play here. They just had a big play, but now they're going to need more. Crowd in Dallas starting to get into it, though. Goff takes the snap. Pass coming. Goff throwing. St. Brown caught. Looking for the first down. He's going to be diving forward, but he's going to be short by about a yard or two. It'll be 3rd and short. TD or bust. I mean, you take the lead, obviously, if you don't get a touchdown. But, yeah, I think if you got to score a touchdown here. Your defense has held them your defense has held them to just a field goal since that early touchdown. So here we go. 3rd and 3 for the Lions. See what they do here. Goff, shotgun all alone. Snap, pass coming. Goff throwing, get it to Gibbs, but incomplete through his hands. And Parsons and Sewell getting into it. And they're going to leave the offense out on the field. That is a gutsy call if they're going for it here. I would take the points, but if they get this, certainly changes the dynamic. They say the analytics say go, I guess. Gibbs is in the backfield. Goff moving St. Brown in motion under center. And it looks like a timeout is called. Looks like they were just trying to get him to jump. Or they're gonna call delay a game, actually. They're not gonna. So they take the delay a game call and just bring out the field goal unit. So I think the idea there was trying to get him to jump off sides. And you take the delay a game. I don't know that I like taking the delay of game. I suppose they figure you'd rather save the timeout. So only 5 yards. Now, Michael Badgley with a 30-yard attempt. He made a 31-yarder earlier today, I believe. 27 for 28 from field goals of 30 to 39 yards. Kick is up and away, and this one is good. Lions reclaim the lead. It is 13-10 Detroit with 12:18 to go in the game. No, it's not that it's easier. It's that you'd rather save your timeouts in a close game like this. So like the 5 yards is sort of negligible. And I mean, like they just showed the stat of Badgley was 27 for 28 in field goals that were from 30 to 39 yards. So it is basically negligible. That's probably the thinking. You'd have to ask Campbell, I guess, what exactly he was thinking. I think that was probably the thinking, is that you don't need to use the timeout this early. It's a low-scoring game. Timeouts are very valuable, especially if you need to challenge a call. You don't want to lose a timeout and then not have a timeout to be able to challenge something. There's a lot of people talking to him, probably. But either way, scoring drive, you have the lead. Defense, got to step up right now. Because, again, this offense for the Cowboys, like they just were, like I said, after we got the lead, they're going to be playing desperate. They're going to be taking shots. You got to be able to come up with the stops.
This many coaches be wrong. Real smart.
I don't know why I check my phone. My notifications turn off after 10. All right, skip. So we can get to the nature videos. Nature videos are much better than the stupid commercials. This is, I will say, even though I'm not I'm not the I don't hate all the commercials, but if I had to choose between the nature videos and the commercials, give me the nature videos. That JMO catch was hype. I was really hoping we could have scored a touchdown there, but you take the lead. I'm not going to be upset. I was a little nervous. Like, are they really going to run a play on 4th and 3 when it's the fourth quarter and it's a tie game? Like, I think at that point, there's really no reason not to take the points there unless you really don't believe in your defense. But either way, now you got to keep them out of field goal range. You got to keep them out of field goal range. If you can get a quick stop, if you can get a 3 and out, you get the ball back and you score a touchdown, you come very close to finishing it off. Bum, ba bum, ba dun, dun, da dun. Oh, and JMO he's exiting. It looks like he's exiting. Apparently, he went to the tent and they were escorting him out. I mean, I saw his helmet came out. I don't know what it is that happened. Hopefully, it's just a precaution. Oh my gosh! And to think their one touchdown that they have could have been 2 points for us. It could be 15-3 in theory. Here's the snap. Prescott fakes the give. Going to throw it, and he's got CeeDee Lamb, and he's going to pick up the record. CeeDee Lamb now with the single season receiving yards record in Dallas Cowboy franchise history. He has overtaken Michael Irving, and he did it in the same amount of games. Did it in 16 games. So to his credit, the extra game did not really matter. He had 10 more yards than Michael Irvin, and he probably is just well aware of it. I wonder how he feels about it. So 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Prescott in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Prescott looking, throwing. It is high but caught. That is CeeDee Lamb again. Cam Sutton tackling him. It's going to be a gain of maybe 6. Or no, they're going to say just a gain of 5. So they're saying the return for Smith of the Cowboys is questionable. That's the O lineman that went down with a foot injury. Prescott under center. Takes the snap. Going to hand it off. Looking for a hole. Nowhere to go. He's going to be stuffed at the line. This is another opportunity for this defense. 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 5. Jack Campbell came away with the tackle there. 34 yards for Tony Pollard tonight on 12 rushes. An average of 2.8 a carry. Need the stop. Ten and a half to go in the game. 3rd and 5. Prescott in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Pressure is coming. Blitz is coming. Prescott going to lob it up. It is caught. Or no, they're going to say he caught it. Campbell pointing at the out of bounds. That was Cooks who caught it. He just lobbed that ball in the air. Let's take a look. 1, 2. Yeah, he got it. So 1, 2. Yep, definitely caught it. Here's the snap. Prescott faked the give. Then he's going to run with it. I don't know if that was the design. He ran for about 4 or maybe more than that, maybe 5 or 6. 2nd down. And Brian Branch had to get through a couple of guys. I mean, it's a well-designed play, but Branch was in coverage and Cook's just able to come up with it. Second and 5. Could use a turnover here because Cowboys now definitely in field goal range. Here's the snap. Prescott. Pass coming. Prescott. Pressure coming. Prescott throwing. It is caught. 1st down. He was wide open too. He fell to the ground and caught it. And the Cowboys marching down the field here late. Final 9 minutes of the game, counting down. Cowboys need a field goal to tie it up, a touchdown to take the lead. Prescott under center. Here's the snap. Prescott gives it to Pollard. Pollard finally breaking free. Pollard tackled from behind by Jack Campbell, but he picks up the 1st down. So a nice run for the running back Pollard. I mean, he just found it, and he's so difficult to take down when he gets going. So 1st and 10 inside the Lions 15. Certainly well within field goal range, but within striking distance for more. Here's the snap. Handoff. Looking for the hole is Pollard. He's going to be swallowed up by Anzalone. And they're trying to punch the ball out, but unable to do so. 2nd down. Second and 4. That's why I wish the Lions could have come up with a touchdown that last drive, man. 2nd and 4. You need a big play. You need a couple of big plays on defense. Prescott, shotgun. Pollard to his left. Inside the 10. Ball at the Lions 8. Here's the snap. Pressure coming. Prescott lobs it up. Caught. Touchdown. That is Brandon Cooks. Cowboys take a late lead. 16-13 Dallas. 75 yards, just under 5 minutes in that drive. A defense that had not given up a touchdown since the first quarter gives up a touchdown here in the final quarter. And he just lobbed that ball up in the air, and Melanfonwu, who was in coverage, couldn't get to it. Extra point attempt is good by Aubrey. Now a 4-point lead late in the game. We're basically right back where we started with a 4-point lead for Dallas. Both teams just exchanged 10 points entering the final 7.5 minutes of the game. Gonna need a long drive. Gonna need a long drive. I mean, obviously you got to score a touchdown, but then your defense has to stop them. I imagine. There's no way you have a 7-20-minute drive that ends with a touchdown. They're gonna have some time left. But this is the moment. This is the moment the offense has to step it up, has to finish it. Fortunately, the defense. You knew at some point it was going to give up the touchdown. Couldn't have happened at a worse time. Not that there's ever really a good time to give up a touchdown, but certainly in that moment, you're up 3, 4th quarter. You've done a really good job so far. And, yeah, you give it up. And it wasn't like it was – I mean, they had a couple of 3rd downs in there, but nothing where it was like some crazy thing where they totally blew it. It was just a really traditional drive. They just marched down the field completely. So, Lions now playing from behind. Final 10 minutes. They've played from behind in these late game situations. Well, let's see if they can do it. Walk-off touchdown would be amazing, but I feel like if we're going to score here, they're going to have probably like a minute or 2 minutes to go. Probably a little bit less than 2 minutes, I would say. So, I mean, they still have their timeouts. You still have your timeouts. So here we go. 7:20 to go. Cowboys up 17-13. And Brandon Aubrey out to kick it off for Dallas. Here we go. Line drive kick goes all the way to the end zone for a touchback. I don't think there's been a single kick return this game. I don't want to score fast. score taking a long time. Like, you know, have a drive that takes like 6 minutes. That would be the most ideal, and score a touchdown. But I mean, obviously at this point for Detroit, in general, somewhat depending on field position, it's 4-down territory. So Prescott in that drive was 5 for 5, 54 yards, had the passing touchdown, and he had 5 rushing yards. Here's Goff under center, Montgomery in the backfield. Here's the snap. They're going to fake the give to Montgomery. Pass coming. He's going to throw it to who is 82? Who is 82? Is that James Mitchell? I believe that was James Mitchell with the reception. I'm sorry, I could not hear what Lisa Salters was saying about JMO. Goff under center. Here's the snap. They're going to give it to Montgomery. Montgomery looking for the hole. Not going to find it. Going to pick up just 1. 3rd down. Now you got to have this. It's way too deep. Way too deep where you would feel probably more comfortable punting it away if you don't get it. Which is not ideal, but just the reality. You got to have this. 3rd and 5. What do you got for 3rd and 5? Lions tonight are 3 for 11 on 3rd down with an average of 4.4 to go. They have not been good picking up these 3rd downs. Goff all alone in the shotgun. Gibbs moves in motion. He's set up as a receiver. Snap. Pass coming. Goff looking. Pressure coming. Throws. Incomplete. And no flag. 4th and 5. And you got to bring the punt team out. You go 3 and out on a drive that you had a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. It's probably the worst possible outcome. And he just threw that ball behind St. Brown. These refs have been keeping the flags in their pocket for the most part, letting them play. And now the defense in toughest spot it's been in all night. Here's the snap. Punt up and away. And it is going to be fair caught just past the 25 of Dallas. 1st and 10 for Dak, and a chance to ice this game if he can march down the field and eat way more of this clock. That was a wobbly pass, so it did kind of get broken up there a little bit. But now the defense has to come up with something. Turnover, quick 3 and out. I mean, it's looking rough. Oh, gosh. Win probability for ESPN for the Cowboys sitting at 81%. Doesn't look good, guys. You needed that drive, and you come up with 5 yards, and that's about it. Not great. You basically got to make them go 3 and out, or turn the ball over. Those are the only 2 things that I think you can't give up. I mean, if you let them score, it's got to be a field goal. But you really don't want to let them score. Like that's so if they score a touchdown, I think the game is basically over at that point. But we're gonna skip the nature. Okay, I guess not. We'll get just a different ad. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the defense tonight has been pretty good given the circumstances, and the offense tonight has just been not good, which, I figure, you're playing in an indoor environment. You're not having to deal with the elements, but this Dallas defense is legit. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Defense has done a fine enough job up to this point. It's got to step up here. Here's the snap. They're going to hand it off and nowhere to go. He might have lost a yard. Second down. Dallas, obviously, in this particular drive, is going to want to try to run the ball, but they've struggled to do that all night against this defense. Second and 10, they're going to say no gain on the last run, but no loss. Snap. Dak fakes the give. Pressure coming. Dak taking a deep shot. Does he have a man? He does not. Flag comes in, though. That ball, there was nobody in sight. They're going to call illegal contact on the defense. That's an automatic first down. You can't have it. Kendall Vildor called for the flag. I mean, he's definitely touching him, I guess, but that ball was, at the 40. All right, well, you give him an automatic first down. Not ideal. Here's the snap. They're going to give it to Pollard, and Pollard is going to be taken down at the line. Second down. Counting down inside the final 5 minutes here. Clock, obviously a factor for Detroit as it is for the Cowboys. Second and 10. You got to come up with a stop. Prescott under center. Snap. Prescott going to pass. Prescott looking. Time. Still time. Going to throw it incomplete. Overthrew Pollard. 3rd and 10. Clock stops. 4:19 to go. Alex Anzalone in coverage there. Yeah, I think I would agree with that, Joseph. They really have held the flags in their pocket, and call a flag like that this late seems a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. You're dealing with a 3rd and 10 right now, so you gotta get the stop. 3rd and 10. Lions got to come up with a stop. Here's the snap. Pressure is coming. Prescott throwing, caught. Lamb in space, past midfield, and taken down just shy of the 45. And that is a backbreaker. That just might do it. Still plenty of time, obviously, but you had the opportunity on a 3rd and 10. You gave it up. And I was Cam Sutton in coverage, and he's usually just so good staying on his man, and he just looked like he got tripped up or something. And CeeDee Lamb, obviously one of the best receivers in the league this year, but he has been so clutch for them tonight. Cam Sutton gave it up. Here's the snap. Prescott, direct handoff to Lamb. Lamb looking for the lane. He's going to be taken down, picking up about 5, maybe 6. But you got to think they're probably in field goal range at this point. Best thing you can ask for is a turnover. Maybe they missed the field goal. I mean, you got to start to think some TFLs. And the clock continues to roll. Final 3 minutes of the game. Cowboys up by 4. Touchdown would pretty much win the game, I think, at this point. Here's the snap. They're going to fake the give. Prescott, plenty of time. Going to lob it up in the air. Incomplete. Hits the first down marker. 3rd and 5. I guess they are a little bit deeper. If you could stop them here, if you can get the TFL or a sack here, you might be able to force them to punt. Bunch of substitutions being made here. So it would be a 60-yard field goal, is what they just said, which is within the range of Aubrey. Although that's just as long. 7 for 12 are the Cowboys on 3rd down. Here's a snap. Pass coming. Prescott gonna get hit. He's gonna get sacked. Aiden Hutchinson with a big-time sack, his 3rd of the night. And that is huge. That pushes them out of field goal range. And Aiden Hutchinson, I believe, has matched his sack total from last season. And I was saying that's what you needed to get. I think that was a fumble recovered by the offense there. So you needed that to give yourself a little bit of life. That's a career high for him in a game. 3 sacks and a career high TFL. All of his tackles today have been for a loss. So 240 looks like, I would imagine Detroit called the timeout. And now at this point, this will be your one final shot. It is 4th down. They have to punt it. This would be your chance. So they will snap and punt it away. High punt. Fair catch being called. Lions will take over at their own 11. With 2:33 to go, this will be your last chance to finish the job. Here we go. This is as far back, I think, as the Lions have ever been pinned. Goff in the shotgun. Snap. Fakes the give. Pass coming. Throwing. Caught. Laporta breaking free of the tackler for a 1st down. It's a good start. Got to move quickly. You do have the clock stoppage at the 2-minute warning. They gave some update. I don't think he's coming back into the game. I think that's about as far as the update I'll go there. Goff pass coming. He's going to throw it again. No, it's intercepted. Intercepted, and this game's over. Goff hands on his knees, and that is going to do it. They're going to take a look at it, but looked like an interception to me. Yeah, he's got it. And a game-losing interception. That, I mean, you threw it to Laporta. It was a low throw and a diving interception by Wilson. And that will do it. And that was, I mean, that's probably the worst way that could have ended for Jared Goff. You had a chance there. Defense came up with the big stop. You had a big 1st down throw to start the drive, and you underthrow your man. They're going to hand it off to Pollard, but it's just a formality. A flag comes in. I think it's going to be a holding. This play is going to come back, but barring some miracle, this game is over. They're going to call tripping penalty on the Cowboys. They'll repeat first down. It's on Peyton Hendershot. 2-minute warning. Pushes them back. And, that sucks. You had that opportunity, and Jared Goff, you blew it, boy. You blew it. Defense made the stop for you. Hutch had probably his best night of the season. And unfortunately for Jared Goff, you throw 2 interceptions that, changed the game. As far as the turnover differential, though, I mean, Cowboys turned the ball over twice as well. So it wasn't like they were feasting on just a bunch of mistakes that you were making, but couldn't have made those mistakes at worse times. Sucks. This was a game that I think that we certainly could have won just given the situation. But at this point, I think it's pretty much out of reach. Cowboys are at least going to get a field goal here. You missed out on a couple of drives, only the 1 touchdown of the night. You're not going to win a lot of games scoring just 1 touchdown on offense. It's not going to happen. Cowboys defense played really well, played better than your defense, just in the moments that it mattered the most. Offense for the Cowboys got those 3rd down conversions. Our offense struggled to get the 3rd down conversions. So waiting for the commercial break to end and the final few plays here. But the turnovers are the story. So this is a stinger because this is a game that I really, really wanted to win. But clearly it seems pretty much out of reach, minus some catastrophic errors by the Cowboys. If the Lions somehow turn this around, which is, you'd need miracle of miracles, you're basically looking at a game that the Cowboys lost. You didn't win. This is it's unfortunate. That's why I kind of hate these primetime games, because you build it up the whole day, and then if you lose, your whole day is sort of ruined in a way. Plenty to be sorted out. What are you talking about? There's 2 minutes to go, and they just turn the ball over. Be 1st and long for the Cowboys. 1st and 25. Prescott takes the snap. Pass coming. Prescott going to throw it. It is caught by CeeDee Lamb. Pickup of about probably 10. And a timeout is called by, I believe, Detroit. And I mean, like Cam Sutton, this is probably one of the worst games he's had. He's been coverage for CeeDee Lamb, and obviously CeeDee Lamb has had the night he has. And at this point, you're thinking you can try to get a turnover. An 11-yard pickup on the play. Minute 55 to go. Here's the snap. Prescott looking to pass. Going to take a deep shot. Going to the end zone. It is caught out of bounds by a Lions defender, Vildur. So 3rd and 14. I don't know what the heck he was throwing to. But now it is 3rd and 14. I mean, there is some life in this sense. If you can get a TFL, then you're just right back where you started, essentially. But then you have no timeouts. Well, actually, if they throw it and it's incomplete, then you're feeling a little bit better. Although, again, I want to say they're definitely in field goal range. Prescott, snap, pass coming. Prescott throwing. It is caught, but short of the sticks is Ferguson. And a timeout's going to be called by Detroit, their final one. So now 4th down. This is a decision that Dallas has to make. Do they go for the kill or do they kick the field goal and hope their defense can make... Well, I guess either way, your defense is going to have to make a stop. But if you go for it and you get it, you can win the game. If you kick the field goal, you go up 7, but you give the Lions a chance to march down the field and tie it up with a touchdown and a PAT. And it looks like they're going to go for the kill. So this is an opportunity here for Detroit to sort of reset where they were. If they can get this stop on 4th and 6, game on the line. Prescott all alone in the shotgun. 5 seconds on the play clock. Looks like they're just going to, they're going to let the play clock roll and then call a TO and bring out the field goal unit at this point. That's the first timeout called by the Cowboys, and in comes Brandon Aubrey. 34 for 34. This is certainly within his range, as long as a 60. 43-yarder would put the Cowboys up 7. Give the Lions the ball back with a little under 2 minutes. Best you can hope for Detroit is if they miss it. 4th and 6. 43-yarder. Snap, hold, kick away. It's good. 20-13 Dallas. Minute 41 to go. That is the amount of time the Lions will have to score a touchdown to keep themselves alive. So it's not, it's all but over in the sense that the Lions have no timeouts, but defense made the stops there that allow this game to keep going. But the turnovers have been, it's been good plays on defense. I don't think it's been like the worst throws. They're a little bit weak. So they're able to just dive in front of them. But not a great night for Goff. 14 for 25, 196 passing yards, no touchdowns, and a couple of picks. Compare that to Dak Prescott, who granted threw the ball more, but 26 for 38 for 345 yards, a couple of touchdowns and an interception. So I would imagine they're going to try to squib this to get rid of some time on the clock, but maybe not. And Aubrey's just going to send this one to the end zone. Obviously, the Lions going to let it go for a touchback. So final chance for Detroit. Need to march down the field, need to score a touchdown, and most importantly, you need to make that extra point. This is the last chance for Detroit to keep themselves in this game. Try to take this into overtime. Goff had the opportunity to take the lead in this game through the interception. This is his last chance at redemption. Goff in the shotgun. He's got Gibbs to his right. Snap, pass coming. Goff looking, throwing. It is caught by Sam Laporta. And he's going to, I don't know if he's going to get there. They got to move quickly, though. They have no TOs. I think they're going to give him the first down. Minute and a half counting down. You got to hurry it up a little bit. You don't have a timeout. Snap, pass coming again. Goff looking, going to take a shot. This time he's got Laporta, and they're into Cowboy territory down at the 40. They got to hurry it up. You probably want to spike the ball here. Final minute counting down here, and Goff going to take the snap and spike it. Minute and 2 to go, and the Lions are into Cowboy territory, down 7. And that's a couple of big receptions for Sam Laporta, both for first downs. That one into Cowboy territory. That's a fine throw and a nice catch there. Goff now moves to 231 passing yards on the night, 16 for 28. Ball to the Dallas 40. Lions trying to stay alive. Snap. Goff. Pass coming. Goff looking, still looking. Taking another deep shot. He's got Amon-Ra St. Brown down at about the 25. First down. They're hurrying it up. Final 53 seconds and counting to play. Goff going to line up and spike this ball. 48 seconds to go. Lions just about 10 yards short of the red zone. Maybe a little bit less. So hold on a second, because the Lions offense starting to click here late. .48 seconds to go. Down 7. And you know that it's 4-down territory one way or the other. Goff takes the snap. Pass coming. Goff looking, throwing middle of the field. Incomplete. St. Brown, the intended receiver. And that pass was knocked in and out of his hands. 43 seconds to go. 3rd and 10. I mean, definitely a little extracurricular contact there. I'm surprised they didn't throw the flag. So it'll be 3rd and 10. St. Brown with 79 yards on the night. Here's the snap. Goff. Pass coming, looking, throwing, middle, caught. Laporta for the first down. Laporta nearly breaking free, and he's going to dive for the 10-yard line. He's going to be just short. They got to spike this football. 30 seconds counting down. Goff lining up. Snap, spike. 27 seconds remaining. Lions into the red zone. Now you got to start taking some shots. 2nd and 10. And they are knocking on the door of tying this game up potentially. .27 seconds to go. 20-13 Dallas. Goff in the shotgun. He's got Gibbs to his right. Snap. Pass coming. Goff looking, throwing. St. Brown caught. Diving to the end zone. He's got a touchdown, Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this ball game up. 11 yards to the end zone. 75 yards in less than 2 minutes. Unbelievable. What a drive. Wow. Amon-Ra St. Brown gets his first touchdown of the night and Jared Goff's first passing touchdown of the night. And they're going to try to win this game. They're going for 2. Goff lining up under center. Oh, my goodness. This is one hell of a call. If that's what they're going to do, here's the snap. And they're going to call time. Somebody called timeout. And Mike McCarthy called timeout. That is their second timeout of the half. I don't know if I agree with going for 2. I don't know if I agree with going for 2. But it looks like that's the plan. I guess they figure that you can just win it outright. You don't want to give them 23 seconds of time to get them into field goal. I don't know. That's not enough time, I would reckon, to get into field goal range. This is the biggest play on offense all night. This is for the lead. Jared Goff in the shotgun. Now he moves a couple of guys in motion. Montgomery moves into the backfield. Goff goes under center. Snap. Fakes the give to Montgomery. Pass coming. Throwing. Oh my God! Was that a big man? Oh my God! He caught the Lions have the lead! Oh my goodness! A big man gets the 2-point conversion, and the Lions are up 1 with 23 seconds to go! That is Taylor Decker with the 2-point conversion! Can you believe it? Do you believe in miracles? Call the Pope! Call the Vatican! A flag is on the play. What is it? What is the flag? No, 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 no. Oh, no. No! Lions, are you serious? No! Taylor Decker called for illegal touching. Are you serious? He caught the ball. Oh, no. Oh, no. What do you do now? Do you just kick it? Campbell is yelling at the referees. And he is as fired up as I've ever seen him. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? And they're not going to kick the extra point. They're going to go for it in much deeper territory. This is I don't know if I like this at all. But they don't have a timeout, so they're going for it. And it looks like somebody on Dallas jumped. It's going to be a free play. Goff going to throw it. It's intercepted, but it was a free play. It was offsides on the Cowboys, so it's a free play. The Lions are going to get another shot at this. Offsides on the defense. Micah Parsons called for the penalty. Oh my gosh, this is the most stressful final seconds of any game I've ever watched. Oh my gosh. Lions gonna keep the offense out there again. Jeez Louise. Inside the 5, going for 2. Goff, shotgun. Montgomery to his right. Snap. Pass coming. Goff looking. Throwing. Incomplete. No! James Mitchell, you had it. That was the game that you just dropped. That is some nonsense. Why didn't we just kick it? I get it. You want to win the game. And they had it. They had it, but Decker didn't report. Oh, my God, James Mitchell, no. You have to catch that ball. You catch it, you get it. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Decker, oh my gosh. Wow. That is, I mean, I don't even know what to say. You had the opportunity at the very least to take it into overtime. You had it until you didn't have it. You had it, you converted. And then the penalty, and then you get another chance, and you still don't get it. I mean, you're playing with fate. Obviously, they're going to try an onside kick here, but I don't think it's going to matter much. And it looks like a whistle was blown before. I don't think that kick is going to count. It looks like Dallas called their final timeout. That is as heartbreaking of an ending as I could imagine. We had it. The St. Brown touchdown. It was the perfect drive. And Taylor Decker not reporting, or I don't know what the deal was. If he was supposed to report, I don't know what it was. But you had the game. Then James Mitchell dropping the ball. I mean, this is about the worst way a game could end. I am sweating profusely right now. And I got to go to bed after this. This is awful. I am sick to my very being. Here comes the onside kick attempt. It is up in the air, and it is recovered by the Cowboys. And now the game is officially over. This is the most heartbreaking loss that I've had to watch live. Certainly the most heartbreaking loss of the season. I mean, the knee goes down, and this game is over. Cowboys win it by a score of 20-19. And the Lions fall to a record of 11-5. Cowboys jump to a record of 11-5. Wow. Yeah, I really don't have much to add. We had the game won. We did. And on multiple occasions, it went wrong. Obviously, on the free play, it went wrong. On the initial play, it went wrong. I mean, this one stings worse than any loss this season. Worse than the Ravens loss, worse than the Bears loss, worse than the Packers loss on Thanksgiving. This one really stings because it was a game that you had and it just slipped right out of your hand. So yeah, well, we'll break it down on Tuesday, as well as the rest of the sports news of the week. But appreciate anyone for stopping by. Awful way to end the show. I really apologize. Obviously, it's not a happy night. But we'll be back. We'll break it down and we'll try to make sense of it all because, wow, that was a hard one to swallow. So yeah. All right. Have a good night, everybody. If for whatever you can do with that. And we'll see you on Tuesday in the new year. So see you later. I don't know. This is